Okay, let's see if I'm streaming. Because that's like the biggest need. Yes. Hooray! Okay. Let's send out a link, shall we? So people can come and watch. Ba ba ba. And one in here. Let's go. Right. The goal for today. I'm going to finally do the Archon Quest because I've been putting that off for, well, 3.1 since it came out. And the banners are changing today. Cyno and Venti are leaving in just over 5 hours. And I'd like to get the Archon Quest done before then. Not that I think it's going to take 5 hours. But we're going to do it. I've already spoken to Catherine. So she is, well, you know, Catherine. So she's like not here. So I haven't been able to hand in my commissions in Sumeru for forever. And actually, I don't know where I'm supposed to be going. No, I didn't finish the Vine Laser Fest. Oh, sorry, the Vine Lesser Fest. I still have, I did a little bit more yesterday. I still have the last act to do. And, you know, the last bits of all of these. So we can do that after the Archon Quest. Unless the Archon Quest takes like 7 hours to do. Where am I going? What am I doing? Buttons are hard. That one. Right? That's the one? Yes. Also, Tighnari is now Friendship 10. Oh. Oh.
This should be Setaria's favorite fortune-telling spot.
Look at the kitties!
So should we ask the fortune teller about Setaria? No.
Who's Setaria? Did I miss something from like the very beginning?
The most important thing now is for you to pay attention to hacking style and
key characteristics.
My poor lost lambs. Have you become trouble?
Who is
over
this
your
child?
fates? The divine voice of wisdom often echoes between mine ears.
She's
If thou
scared.
be blessed today by the gods, I may be able to show you the way.
Huh?
Okay.
Really? Nahida, you've been whispering things to her?
Shh. My friend here has some doubts regarding her future. Can...
I would like a fortune reading.
Of course. In that case...
She's the Grand Sage's entourage. Oh. Oh my god, the cats. Look at that one's
Seem that Harut and
tiny.
Marut are quite wary of you.
Harut and Marut.
Perhaps, at some time in the past, you have somehow offended the
Ooh.
gods.
Probably.
Only mocking the god of Animo, questioning the lord of Geo's financial savviness, and brawling with the god of Electro. Do those count?
We have actually done a lot to upset the gods. Did you Google it?
Nothing. Go on, pick an aspect for her to divine.
Oh, do my prospects love?
Love prospects? No problem at all.
Oh.
The gods have spoken. The truth shall be revealed. One who is fated to cross your path will appear on... Huh?
I'm so loved.
So many people will fall for you. How could that
What can I
be?
say? I'm just a diva who slays.
Harut, Marut, did you two spoil my divination?
Does that mean the
I've
kitties
never read
love
a
me?
fortune so absurd.
Oh.
Actually, Paimon thinks this is probably the most accurate fortune-telling you've ever done.
Really? Does that mean I'm gonna get
I'll admit that
Nahida when she arrives on the
orientation
banner?
of today's celestial matrix is
First wish.
Is that
I'll get her
so?
6 times.
Well, that can't...
If you were to bring some food offerings for
Bring the
Harut and
kitties some
Marut on your next
snacks.
visit, perhaps they could help you reverse the wheels.
Wait, I
of
don't want to
fate.
reverse the wheels of fate. I want to be loved. Huh? Okay. Bye. Hello, Akim.
Is this another one of Setaria's favorite stalls?
Yep. It belongs to Akim.
Oh.
His father helped Setaria a lot when she first moved to
Because she's on the
Samaria
scale.
So she still comes by whenever she has time. When I start talking with him, listen carefully to the details of our conversation.
Oh, I'm supposed to be listening. You're seeing the next
dear
one. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do the
customer.
same.
Would you like to look at some pottery?
I don't know how I feel about neither. I like her, but I don't know if I want her. And the 4 stars on the banner aren't doing it for me. I think I have all of them C6, so I don't really see the point of wishing on it for me.
Aren't you Miss Catherine from the Adventurers
Yes.
Guild? Sounds like I'm in for some big business.
Speaking of, where did you learn this trade?
Big
I
business,
suppose you
baby.
could say it all started with my dad. He's a mason by trade, but I picked up an interest in clay while apprenticing for him.
That's
After
cute.
that, I began
Little clay
making
man.
pottery by myself in secret. And I simply changed trades when my
That's
works
a weird
turned out
thing
well.
to practice in secret.
Although it's a pity that I'm no longer making much use of the knowledge provided to me.
That's nice. You're making a living doing something you love.
Thanks, Paimon.
So is your father still working as a mason?
Oh no, not anymore. A few years back, he fell from a roof and broke his
Oh,
leg.
damn.
Since he had
Okay.
already saved enough mora over all these years, he's just enjoying the retired life in Port Ormos nowadays.
I see. We wish him peace and happiness in his retirement.
Peace and love.
I'll have someone in charge of logistics at the guild come by another day for some...
No problem.
Okay, bye.
Rest easy, all...
Pottery man.
Keep up.
I did. Oh, he's fine. He fell off a roof. Broke his leg. In 7 places. Who's never
This
seen.
should be our final stop. Setaria's always thinking of this restaurant when she's working at the academia.
She's hungry.
Nahida, you've really thought of everything.
It's my duty to protect Samaria's citizens after
She's
all.
so cute. I'm so excited for this Archon. And I really like her skills. I like the whole
Hi there.
photo taking thing.
I feel like I've seen you down by the docks before.
No?
Huh? Sorry, I don't quite remember. If I recall, you were having a discussion with someone about shipbuilding at the time.
Oh, that's right. I've always been really interested in feats of marine engineering.
Sumeru's just full of nerds.
After
Oh,
all,
marine
I grew
engineering.
up in Leeway Harbor
Wow.
and spent my entire childhood staring at the ships going in and out of the port. I came to Sumeru to study, but failed to make it into the academia due to my lack
Mood.
of talent.
Just get in through clearing. That's how you get into university, right?
But I'm still discussing all kinds of problems with different scholars. And I'm
You
continuing to
only
study
just
and perform
found it? I think they
research in the
literally
restaurant's
take you here
basement.
to cook.
What an admirable spirit for learning. Amazing.
Sure.
Have you found all the Sumeru recipes as well?
Hardworking people.
So this restaurant has a basement as well?
Base?
That's right. It's not usually open to patrons. Most.
I see. Yes, that makes sense.
Look.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, no, I think if you talk to the guy who's normally there but apparently has gone, he sells recipes. I think someone in here sells recipes. Is this a place where we ate the coconut bread thing? I think it might be. Yeah, look, Lambad. If you talk to him, he gives you snacks. Those ones. Because, you know, you gotta fill out the archives, because that's the real goal of Genshin. No, to be fair, they don't look like cooking things, do they? Like, well, to be fair, which one is it? Is it this? It's that. It's that thing. I always thought it was this. I'd always walk up to this and cook there, but no, it's the tiny stove. Do you remember how long this Archon Quest is? Oh, hi, Luca. Yeah, I do remember you. Thanks for joining the stream. We're doing the Archon Quest today, because I've been putting that off forever. So we're just following Catherine around.
Nahida, you still haven't told us how you're planning to make Setaria face her problems.
Why are we
Setaria's
making
already used to
Setaria
avoiding her problems.
the problems? No,
So
the
we
real
must
goal
find
is
a way
actually
to break
filling
through
out
her usual
all of the
sensibilities.
archives. So you have to kill every enemy,
I
find
remember
every
that you
recipe,
mentioned that the
pick up
Eremites
everything.
in Ormuz, although it's all just a boatload
Otherwise,
of
there's no
nonsense.
point. It's like
The
Pokemon,
faith of her-
Oh, Paimon gets
but
it
a little
now.
bit
You
boring.
want to take advantage of the guilt Setaria feels about her homeland. Although she knows she should return home to help the people of the desert, all she's done is conspire with the sages.
Ugh, just say words.
So,
Well, the Scarlet
I
King is
always
long
love it
gone,
when they put
and
little.
Setaria is also
little
too smart
thingies.
to fall for any simple
It's not as
tricks.
long. Well, to be fair, the last one
If we
was
simply
very, very
engaged
long.
her under the guise of the Scarlet
In
King's
terms of
believers, she would definitely be weary of us.
what are they?
And we may not get anywhere.
What are the little dudes called? Arenaras, that's it. In terms of the Arenara
But
quest, like,
if we
how
were
long
to
are we
borrow
talking?
some of her close acquaintances to talk with her.
so
Percentage-wise.
you mean you're
Yeah,
going to
Arenaras. I
possess
want to say
those
Arañas,
people
so
we
I'm pretty
just
sure that is
talked
just
to?
spider in Spanish.
Possess them through the Akasha. Imply that they've already converted to the faith of the Scarlet King. And then convey our made-up will of the Scarlet King. As long as everything goes smoothly, we'll get through to Setaria for sure. She'll never guess that we had anything to do with it.
Ah, so that's how you're going to use all the info we
What
collect
info did
about
we
these
collect
people.
from these people?
So that you won't slip up and
I don't
break
think I'd do
form.
well
Possessing them
in
will only
Sumeru
work if
in
you
real
can
life.
manage to pass off
I'm
as
just
them.
clueless.
Exactly. So, best of luck with impersonating
Oh.
them.
Huh? Best of luck? What?
Wait, she's going to just have to
know how to
possess
possess
people?
That's no problem at all.
Yeah.
I'll just share all their senses with you
This
once
I could
I've
do.
possessed them. As long as you're also...
That is pretty convenient.
Although I've been observing humans for a while...
One full
I've
quest line of the
never been
Arenara
good
quest.
at
That's like
imitating
12 hours long.
You're not wrong. It's always been painful, yeah?
If it was at all possible, I would have preferred to leave these people alone. But
No, we
seeing-
gotta go and, you know,
Beat
just...
yourself up over it. We're only
possess
doing
them.
this to help everyone, and we'll only be borrowing them.
Alright, then let...
Oh, am I gonna have to, like, stand here and wait? Yes. Also, I'm very close to... When was I supposed to wait for? I'm very close to ranking up adventure rank-wise, so maybe we can do that. Hello. Oh, hello, look, I can see you on the stream as well. 12 to 6. Tomorrow. Time is hard. Right, so how are you doing? Maybe it was Nahida all along in Catherine. I think Catherine is just a Catherine. Although she does say error. Have you ever heard her? Like, you stood next to her and heard her go, error. I don't know whether I'm just hearing her wrong, but, you know, her Windows keeps crashing. Ooh, leaves. Who's that? Diva. Is that the lady we're possessing?
Here she comes.
Yes.
Setaria's here.
Let's quietly follow her. Once she starts talking to her acquaintances, as for how we'll sway her to our side, I'll leave that to you.
That is a bad decision.
I'm starting to feel kind of nervous. Looks like they've already started talking. Let's find a hiding spot.
Okay, let's go possess some people. Just a little head poking out. This is a bad hiding spot. Like, I'm no expert of hiding, but we are just standing in the middle of the street. Oh. Okay, if I was talking to someone and they
That's
suddenly
right.
did that, I
really
would
can't
notice.
force anything when it comes to love. And besides, everyone around me has a very different background and outlook.
Was that hand backwards? Or am I dumb? Is her hand backwards there? No. It looked backwards.
Are you still listening to me, Nabiya?
Yeah, she probably does have internet explorer. Actually, no, she's on Windows 11, but she uses Edge.
You were talking about troubles with your love life, right? I heard everything you said.
Okay then. You just seemed a little distracted for a moment there.
Oh, the cats aren't happy about this.
Strange. Your cats seem pretty worked up. Is something wrong?
Kitties.
I always thought they were quiet, happy kitties. Oh, what are their names again?
What are their names? Isn't it Harut and Maru? Wait, guys, help. Someone must have been paying attention. Hamru and Tamru. That doesn't sound right. I'm pretty sure it's Harut and Marut, right? Right? Please? Anyone? Oh, you're supposed to know. You've done this already. You just click.
Ah, that's
Oh yeah,
right.
it's fine.
They're just
I knew.
little darlings, aren't they?
Aw.
Harut and Marut.
So,
Why have you got loads of
which
bags
fortune
behind
do
me?
you
What is
want me
this
to
fortune
read for you
stall?
today? You must have come for another echo.
I'd like to get another reading on my love prospects, but to be perfectly honest with you,
Oh,
I feel
Diva,
like I've
it's
been a real
fine. Look,
mess
Mercury's
recently.
just left retrograde. Everything's gonna start going smoothly. Although we're getting into Scorpio season, so be careful.
Well,
Don't trust him.
Could you do a reading on how long it'll take me to finish my current project at work? I really just want to get it over
Look at
with.
her. Is she just gonna keep doing that the longer I stay here? Is she just gonna watch? I think she just
I
stays
hear
there
you.
now.
No problem at all. The gods will reveal the truth.
I think my fortune telling was pretty good at the time. Oh,
The gods are asking,
oh, it's daytime now.
Setaria, why haven't you gone home?
Oh,
Why haven't I gone home?
are we just reading her
Gods
for
really know
filth?
everything I've been thinking about?
Your mother misses
Setaria,
you.
why don't you just go home?
Oh.
It's a demand now instead of a question. The gods seem to be truly upset.
It's late, young lady. The sun is going down. You have to go
Sorry.
home before
I
the
know
street
I
lights
failed
turn
the
on.
gods. Please pass
Otherwise
on
you're
my most
grounded.
sincere apologies and ask for their divine forgiveness.
Her eyebrow looks strange.
And if I may ask, Nabiya, is there a specific god who's speaking to you right now?
No. Catherine is.
What an inconsiderate and naive question. The
Did-
god who is speaking
It's
to me
Joe.
is, of course, the
Did we just have to like
wisest and
lip read
mightiest of
there?
all,
Lip read.
the Scarlet King.
The Scarlet King? No wonder he would make such a demand of me.
Every
Huh,
time.
Wait a second. The Scarlet King passed away a long time
Or
ago.
did he? Okay, this cat is huge. The black cat is really big. It's like the size of a
Even
dog.
though news of the Scarlet King's resurrection has been spreading like wildfire, it's all just a misinformation campaign
It's fake
from
news.
the academia. How can the Scarlet King still exist in real life?
What insolence!
Whoa.
I am the Scarlet King's
It looks like
most
the
loyal
white cat
believer.
is the front part.
Do you wish to refute his voice of wisdom?
Oh, no. As a child
We
of
should
the
tweet
desert,
about this.
I am only reveling in his power upon learning that his divine glory has touched even this city. I will think very carefully about his demand of me. I'm sorry. I must go now.
Okay, bye.
Wait!
Why? The cats. The cats is just the best. God, it's getting spooky.
Oh, she
See,
just
how
ran
are we
off in a
hiding
hurry.
there? It's like on a
She looked
slight,
pretty
like,
upset too.
decline from where she was standing. She had the high ground. She could see us.
Well done. Setaria didn't seem to
Also, what
suspect
happened to
anything
my
amiss.
body while we were possessing the child? Well, I just, like, passed out in the middle of the street.
To have something she's been trying desperately to avoid show up out of nowhere and berate her?
Oh, she shook. She's
That must
quaking.
have shaken her to the core.
Shooketh.
Aw, Nahida, it seems like you understand human emotions
Literally.
really well after all.
We were just standing there going like that. Like, she can't see us.
All I know are some abstract Harabatot theories.
Ooh, however tut. That's a good
Anyways,
word.
my time with you has shown a lot of them to be utterly useless.
Mm.
Anyway, enough of that.
Yeah, let's go get her.
She's at Akim's now. Right on cue.
Hi, Luca.
Let's get ready to possess him right away.
Oh, it was 2 inches away. Whoa, whoa. Can we fix this guy's hair while we're here? This one strand is
It's
upsetting
okay.
me.
I just got caught up in something. Oh, actually, didn't you ask me to help you look for work? What
Masonry
kind of work were you looking
work.
for again? Oh, right.
This man's ain't
The
no
old man's
gardener.
craft. How could I forget?
I
Speaking
assume
of, how's he doing?
Nahida
he
knows
feeling any better?
everything. All at once. Everything everywhere all at once.
Oh, that's good to hear.
Yeah, he broke his
I've
leg.
been thinking a lot about
I
him.
remember this.
If I could get some more time off, I'd love to pay him a visit. Actually, while we're talking about him, is he still living
Oh
in
no.
Port?
Yeah, he's
Okay.
been retired there for a while.
If you could find
I
the
didn't
time,
have to answer that
please
one.
write him a letter. Please pass on that recently, faith in the Scarlet King has taken root. He has a quick temper, and has always been a devout
It's getting grey
follower of the
outside,
Dendro
so it's gonna
Archon.
rain a lot.
I don't want him to get into a fight with those Scarlet King believers because of a difference in beliefs.
Oh? So,
Oh.
who are you siding with in all of this? The Academia or the Scarlet King? I'm so jealous of you.
I recognize
You
his
were
voice.
born a child of the desert, yet you chose to betray
Like
the
this-
Scarlet King.
Sounds
And
very
now you
familiar.
spend all your time with those crooks from the Academia.
Ugh.
Akim,
crooks.
you don't mean you've also become a believer of the Scarlet King?
What's so strange about becoming a believer of the wise Scarlet King? In fact, aren't
Thank you. Oh, I know. I
the
just stand there
strange
and
one?
just sleeping.
The one who still
Also,
can't
how are
pick a
we
side?
hiding there? The only thing that we're
Can't
hidden
pick
from
a
is the fact that,
side?
like,
Me?
she doesn't even have her back to us.
Whoa.
We're just standing in a
I had
bush.
no idea you'd be so good at this.
I'm an actor.
You really zeroed in on the issue and put it right in front of her. It might feel a bit overwhelming for Setaria, but once everything is over, I'll be sure to pay her a visit to her mind and explain everything.
Okay. Whoa. Okay.
Setaria's already started talking
Sorry,
about
this is a very
Qishan.
dangerous city, apparently. No health and safety. School.
Keep up. So,
Oh, that one
Qishan,
was effortless.
have
We're
you
not
noticed
sleeping.
anything weird in the city lately? Like, as if someone was trying to preach
No,
to
I've
you
been spending
about
all my
something?
time in the basement
Oh, right. Speaking of strange things,
where I belong.
I celebrated the Sub-Zerus festival so many times that I lost count. That was really weird.
That was weird.
Wait, how could you be aware of that? That should be impossible. Nothing in the report.
Are you still failing to realize that the Academia's lowly tricks could never deceive all of Sumeru's citizens?
Oh.
Qishan,
Okay.
don't tell me that you've converted to the Scarlet King as well.
Is the Scarlet King like a cult? Is it kind of like a bit cult actiony?
What an absurd question. You make it sound like I should be ashamed for becoming a believer. In reality, shouldn't you be the
Whoa.
one who is ashamed? You, who works side by side with the Academia and treated people as nothing more than experimental subjects.
Tea.
Please, please stop.
So why are we like traumatizing her? Anyone? Oh, this is a better hiding
Setaria's
spot.
still
Tall
trying to run
boxes.
from her problems.
She can no longer justify everything to herself.
Like, did I miss in the first bits where I accidentally spoke
Hey,
to
she's trying
Catherine?
to talk to the guards. What should we do?
Well, what is she
This the
going
most
to do?
important part of all. Quick, get ready.
Get ready
Mercenary,
for what?
You're a member of the Corps of 30, correct? Please help me pass a message
Oh, I
to
see.
the Mantra right away. The situation in the city is getting out of control.
Please, try to remain calm, miss. Tell me what's happening in the city.
Heretics are infiltrating the city, and they've already converted many residents to their side.
Heretics? What kind of heresy are you talking
Tis
about?
heresy.
The Scarlet King! Many people I know have suddenly started believing in him, but he's long dead. It's impossible.
Miss Setaria,
You know my name?
the Scarlet King is immortal, and all who defy him will one day
Okay,
pay
this
the
is
price.
very culty. Why? Why?
You must face the truth, Setaria. You tread a treacherous path, and the longer you ignore it, the tighter the Academia's grasp on you will become, and the deeper you will be ensnared.
Bruh.
Child of the Scarlet King, never forget that the desert that belongs to you lies elsewhere.
What's so strange about becoming a believer of the wise Scarlet King? In fact, aren't you the strange one? The one who still can't
Hey,
pick
it's
a
okay to be neutral on this.
What an absurd question. You make it
Because the
sound
Scarlet
like I should be
kind,
ashamed
the Scarlet
for
kind,
becoming a believer
is
of
the only way.
Scarlet King.
Oh my god, why are we just
Why haven't you
traumatizing
gone
her
home?
though? Why? Why are we targeting her specifically? This just feels mean. She's quaking. We've made her quake in her boots.
It seems that no matter where I run, I only keep finding more believers of the Scarlet. I've also been running from my guilt this whole time. Guilt over my part in the sage's plans, and from ignoring the letters from the children of my homeland.
Was she like Santa or something?
But no matter how much I may try to ignore or get rid
What
of it,
didn't you
my
realise when
guilt
you did
always
this
comes
quest?
back.
That we're just traumatizing a woman. You should follow your heart.
You won't necessarily lose your research opportunities by facing the truth. Besides, did you really want to conduct your research while carrying such heavy feelings of guilt?
That we're traumatizing her. Yeah, it's just weird. Oh, we've all conducted research while carrying heavy feelings of guilt. That's just what
How
uni
do you
students
know
do.
me so well? Are you truly just a believer of the Scarlet King? Or are you the god himself?
I'm just
That's not important.
just a random
The
girl.
important thing is to pass judgment on the academia and its sages, and to if you could provide some assistance in this matter, perhaps it could
Is
serve
this
as
who
a
we're
form of
hiding
atonement.
under like a fence?
I've actually never believed in the gods,
Oh,
but I've always believed in serendipity. Your appearance must be a fated opportunity for me to get out of this wretched situation. Please tell me, what can I do for you?
cracked. She's cracked.
How much
She's
do you
crazy.
know about the sage's current activities?
I was
So we
just
want
one
her
of
to
the
be like a
designers
mole.
for the massed dream harvest scheme, which is what happened around the Sub-Zero's festival. But I know very little about the full scope of the overall project. I'd assume that only staff with the highest clearance would have access to those confidential documents. I've just been working to meet the Grand Sage's specified requirements. However, there's something that's been really bothering me. I heard that a scholar who was previously expelled has returned to the city, and even the sages are still quite wary of
Wait,
him.
is this Tighnari? Should I have done Tighnari's story
To fight
quest
against
before
the
this?
academia, we will need to figure out the nature and the purpose of their work. Is there a way for us to get access to the confidential documents you mentioned?
Did Tighnari come back to the academia at the end of that?
It should be possible if we're willing to take some risks. After all, I'm an assistant to the Grand Sage,
Oh.
and I've been working
Who
on
is
many
this?
tasks outside of the project.
Oh, is that Scaramouche? Will he do the fandango?
One thing though, I won't be able to transfer the documents to you through the Akasha once I get my hands on them.
I don't know.
The sages have
I know
always
that,
closely monitored all activities within
People
the
keep
Akasha.
saying you should come and do research with us, bestie, and he's like, oh no, I like the mushrooms and the leaves.
Let me see. Let's use the most.
The academia entrance. Wouldn't that be too conspicuous?
Don't worry about that. I assure you, this won't be a trap. I'm only suggesting
It's a
this
trap.
location because it'll draw more scrutiny for me to leave the academia again. It'll be safest for me to
It's such
distract the
bad
guards long
idea,
enough to hand you the
Casey.
documents.
Alright, I trust you.
Okay.
So, if I were to successfully
No.
complete this task, would it mean I've atoned for my wrongdoing?
That'll depend on the judgment of the Dendro Archon.
I don't know.
The Dendro Archon. That's right. Her people are the ones we have endangered. As the god of wisdom, maybe it's time for me to find a god to
What is she
believe in.
doing? Okay, go
Just
off.
as Nahida predicted, we've managed to bring Setaria to
She
our
could see
side.
us. There's line of sight
The
there.
Traveler's execution was ingenious. She's the one
Thank
who
you.
deserves all the praise. Well, now that we've made plans to meet again tomorrow evening, all we can do is pray for Setaria's mission.
Pray? But if we're going to
Pray.
pray to the gods, aren't we just praying to you?
No. The truth is the true guardian of scholars. I've always
Okay.
believed that.
Oh, do I have to wait another day? Whee! Yes. More. Oh, I have an achievement. What did I do? Okay. When am I waiting again? Does it have to be tomorrow? This is probably fine, right? I wish I could just speed it up. Go faster. Yay. Now? Oh. Damn it. A little bit later. Okay, that should be good. I wonder if we are supposed to do stuff in these waiting times. I never do. No, I never do. I think it's just easy to skip. Because it's so long. Like, realistically, I don't know how long specifically the day-night cycles in Genshin are, but like, it feels long. Which is good because I don't know where I'm going. Oh, right, literally here. Takes a while. And so when you play, it feels natural when the time progresses. But like, if you're actually waiting for it to happen, it's like, ooh.
Secret mission tonight, so we need to protect Cat.
Yep, Paimon's right. We cannot fully rule out if something were to happen. My existence may be the only trump card we'll be able to play.
Okay.
After all, the Academia should still be unable to confirm the existence of my consciousness in the—
Yep.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
Just what Paimon was thinking.
Long enough to skip, I guess, yeah.
Anyway, enough about that. Let's just make sure to be on our guard. Off?
What do we feel is off? Oh, it's quiet.
The middle of the night. Of course it's quiet.
It's like 7 PM, Paimon.
Are you?
The middle of the night.
No, I think she's right. It really is a lot quiet. If you look around, there seems to be fewer people on the streets.
Maybe it's just a coincidence. Maybe Setaria figured out a way to not only distract—
I also can't quite figure out why things feel a little off.
You activated my trap
But
card.
now
Oh
that
my
we're
god,
here,
it's real.
Let's go ahead and
She's
meet her
a
as we
child.
planned.
She's just a baby. I mean, she's like... Hello, let me skip. She's like old
You're here with us. Paimon
for a
feels a little
baby.
safer.
Where are we going now? Ugh. No. Really? I have to walk there? Stupid Genshin could be walk 9 meters.
Let's hope
9
it'll be
meters.
this quiet in front of the Academia.
Shut up,
and that
Paimon.
Setaria managed to distract all the
I'm mad
guards.
about it. Climb stuff? I don't wanna climb stuff. Stupid. Well, she canonically, I think I want to say 500 as like a baseline. Oh, cutscene. Oh, cutscene. Cutscene. She's old. She's like Collei, right? So she is older, but she's still a child.
What are all these people doing here at this hour of the night?
It's 7 PM.
Ah, the triumphant hero returns at last.
Oh.
And to a rather
It's him.
spectacular welcome, even if I do say so myself.
You're the outcast, expelled from the Academia.
Indeed I am. Although these days they tend to call me the Doctor.
His in-game model's kind of a flop. Oh,
If
God,
you're
that
looking
sword's
for your
rusty.
researcher friend, she has already been taken into confinement.
Uh-oh.
With some basic caution, she could
He
have
done
discovered
did
the listening device on
experiments
her
on
person.
Collei.
Clearly, she lacks the degree of rigor
What is-
expected of a
what's this
true
thing?
scholar.
His voice acting though is kind of on point.
The people of Sumeru City.
The people.
What have you done to them?
I simply made some minor adjustments to their Akasha terminals.
Child, he's
Now
fine.
they can deposit information directly into the subconscious. As you can see, all these lovely people
This is
now
actually
believe this
terrifying.
traveler is a
Even
hero
if you fail school,
who
you
has
can
just
become a
saved
doctor.
the world.
I don't believe this man's ever been to medical
My
school.
experiment is a success. And now it seems they can no longer hold back their sheer adoration.
God. This is horrifying.
What should we do?
It
These
is
are all
good
just
music.
regular people.
Leave now. You need to get out of here.
I have no issues with slaughtering the town.
That guy's a Fatui
I don't care.
harbinger. We can't just leave you here.
Nor can I abandon the people of Sumeru.
She's popping off. The diva's gonna slay. Oh. Everyone's gonna take a nap? It is very late. It's like 7:30 now.
Don't worry. We'll meet again outside the city.
Let me kill them.
I see. You appear to have overridden their mental faculties with your own consciousness. To possess such a powerful mind, you must be...
Catherine of the
God
Adventurers Guild.
of Wisdom.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Hey, so what's with, like, his traps? Can she do that to me? What, you just want to be possessed and have a nap? You could just fall asleep.
This should be far enough. Paimon needs to catch her breath first.
Applesauce. Add extra applesauce. Add extra applesauce.
Is Nahida going to be okay? We only made it out because of her.
She'll be fine.
I wasn't counting on running into a new harbinger here, let alone such a high-ranking one.
Numero dos.
That guy was number 2. So scary. He called himself
It's the
Doctor.
Doctor Who.
Tighnari told us about him. Setaria did say that someone who once
Wait, did
got
Tighnari tell
expelled
us
from
about
the
him? Yeah, he
Academia
did.
Came back recently. And that even the sages are wary of him. Yep. Sounds like she must have been talking. Yeah. Now that the doctor's in the butt. What are the Fatui after this time? Another gnosis?
I mean, no points for, like, context clues, Paimon, but yeah.
Things would be a lot easier with Nahida's help.
No, the Fatui have been to every region and stolen their noses.
Outside of the city.
What could they possibly want in this new region?
Just keep waiting around, right?
Let's go find a deep who slays. Oh, we're gonna go see the king.
Right. Wasn't he invited by the sages to work on
Yeah,
some
see, that's what I was
project
talking
when
about
we were
earlier.
staying with him in the Vidia forest? Even though he turned it down at the time, there's no time to lose.
Let's go get him. Well, I mean, he's right here. Where Tighnari? Where Tighnari? Do I need to wait for the quest to appear? Wait, is it just done? No. Tighnari? Okay, so we're doing Tighnari's story quest. God damn it. Okay. Off we go. It's like a little cliffhanger. Let's go get him. My next question is, how long's Tighnari's story quest? Tighnari!
This is where you've been, Tighnari?
This? You're here?
Shh. Keep your voice down.
No. Oh, a child.
Tighnari, everything's spinning.
Tighnari, have you been feeding the youth mushrooms?
Am I going to die?
Oh.
Tell Mom that I should have listened to her.
Bruh.
And tell Suna that I'm sorry for breaking her toy. Tighnari, I heard that
Why are
people
we
turn
just...
into birds after
I'm
they
guessing
die.
it's mandatory because I can't
that
go
true?
find Tighnari because
I
he's
feel like
here.
Getting later.
It's okay.
What
I shouldn't have
happened?
started it. I guess if I didn't start it,
Tighnari,
then
is he?
we probably could have just kept doing it.
Okay, enough nonsense.
Oh, his gloves have like little...
You just have a small
holes.
fever. Take your medication and rest. You'll be bouncing off the walls in no time.
Really? Then can you keep the thing about the toys?
No can do. You're a big kid now. Once you've recovered, go and apologize.
Oh.
Hey, let me ask you something. I recall that you're
I
usually
mean,
pretty healthy.
kids do just get
How
sick.
did you get this sick
Yeah,
all
he
of
is
a sudden?
dramatic.
I don't know.
Oh, typical
either.
man.
Mom's been telling me not to play
When
in
the man
forest.
gets the man
I just
flu.
wanted to look inside. It's different from before. I got lost and went around in a huge circle. After I got out, I
Oh no.
started
He's just
feeling
been spinning.
dizzy.
Could it be?
The contaminated region.
So that's how this whole mess happened. Anyway, go rest. No running around until I Traveler, Paimon. Let's step out.
Okay, let's go behind the thin leaf that you could definitely hear behind.
Mr. Forest Watcher, how is my son?
I gave him some antipyretics. Let him rest here for a while.
What's an antipyretic?
I told him that he would
Anyone
feel
know?
better after some
Is it
medicine
real?
and rest, but I only said his symptoms resemble a fever, but something else is causing them.
Oh, so he's
They
crazy
seem
now.
more akin to a disruption in his
What do we do? Mr. Forest Watcher?
His
You
name
have to
is
help him.
Tighnari. Mr. Forest
If
Watcher.
memory serves, a plant called Vasanti grass can help soothe the mind.
Santi.
A small
This
number grow in
hunty
arid
grass.
deserts. They usually look like shriveled weeds, but can be revitalized with a splash of water. They're expensive and
coconut.
unable to grow in the Avidia forest. I'll ask the caravans. Go find Collei, have her
We
prepare
gotta go have
medicinal
some time with
tools and a
Collei.
All right. Thank you.
contaminated region, huh? Is that why you two are also here?
Actually, I'm here because I want to do the Archon Quest.
Is it a new withering zone?
Doesn't seem like one. What the only thing they have in common is that they aren't welcome. This.
I do like
feel the
Tighnari's
same way.
voice. He has
Alright.
like quite
Let's contact the caravans
soft
first
voice.
and purchase some Vasanti grass. We can also ask
Maybe
about the
I can
contaminated
just go
region.
to the desert now, Tighnari.
There's no
I can
time
get
to
this
waste.
for you for free. Where are we going? Ew. I want him to write in my friend book. What is your friend book? Why is he like that?
Excuse me. I'd like to purchase some Vasanti
Excuse me.
grass. Do you have any?
I'm sorry, Mr. Forest Watcher.
Does no
but
one know
we've been
his
closed
name?
for the past few
Apart from
days.
my friends. Okay.
Close.
Yeah, I should have figured that one out.
That's odd. It's my first
I've never
time
signed
hearing
you a
say
friendship
something
book.
like that.
It's a long story. Some of our goods
So
were
we're not
stolen
besties?
recently.
Oh no,
They were
his goods.
mechanical parts that we got from the academia. Although they're old models, they still fetch a good price on them. Our caravans had to pull together Mora to afford those parts. Now that they've been lost, we'll likely come up short this trip. All the merchants talked it over, and we decided to raise the prices of our remaining inventory. Until this plan takes effect, none of us can privately sell anything.
I don't get it. If these goods are so important, then why not think of a way to get them back? Raising prices won't solve anything. At best, you're shoving the consequences of the robbery onto your customers.
Mr. Forest
Tighnari
Watcher,
slay.
it's not that we don't want to. It's just we asked around, and apparently the forest has been... We can't keep waiting out here for the thief to come out.
So the bandit hid in the contaminated region after stealing those mechanical parts. How many people were there in total? Were they not affected by the contaminated region?
That crook came from the
Tighnari.
contaminated region. As for how many,
No people?
even if I tell you, you might not believe me.
I want to see a huge mechanical crab.
What the heck? The Avidia forest has creatures like that?
To be honest, I'd rather
Let's
it
go
came
find
out
the
of
crab.
nowhere. Before we could react, we were all
Crab.
shocked. By the time...
I see.
Crab.
If we help you retrieve your stolen...
Oh, but
Yeah.
not only that, but you'll become one of our
Oh,
caravan's VIPs. Oh,
Enough. Tell me something that's actually
Look at the
useful.
doggy.
Any leads on that mechanical crab?
It's rolling.
maybe one. After our goods were stolen, we specifically got someone to assess the situation. If you're interested, you can go and talk to them.
All right.
Okay.
We'll go and have...
I just want to go find the big mechanical crab. Okay, we're all closer. Hello.
After the goods were stolen, turns
Blah,
out
blah,
that
blah.
many others have also been robbed. However,
It's just a
the crab only
crab.
seems to be interested in machinery. The caravan carrying a large amount of Mora had an uneventful trip. But another caravan, whatever the case, that thing is a scourge.
That mechanical crab is fast, strong, and a pain. 10 of us might not even be able to take it. Didn't the academia? Our salaries even got slashed because of it.
Crab.
I heard from the caravanners that there have been a lot of robberies lately, but we haven't been affected. We don't normally see the mechanical crab, and it only
I just
shows
love
up
the
when
idea
the
it was just a
caravans-
random
You haven't
mechanical
tried
crab.
capturing it?
We have, but it's... However, we did unexpected... It apparent once its
Why don't they
stash
just
grows
bring a
large enough,
freeze team
it moves
and
everything in
it'll
one
stop?
go. You'll have to move fast if you want those goods back.
Crab time. Okay. We go find the crab. I want to see the crab.
Did you make any progress?
Don't tell me
Learned of
about a
its
giant
behaviors,
mechanical
but
crab and then not let
assuming
me
normal
see the giant
operational
mechanical
status,
crab.
Mechanical constructs generally act according to their given command. If I were its owner, I'd
friend.
command it to steal more valuable things. Or the Mora you made, but it only goes after mechanical...
Right. It's really weird.
It just wants to become a bigger crab.
So you all found a way
And
to
an
retrieve our
iron
goods?
giant.
Do you have any more mechanical parts with you?
Yes, I still have a small
Yes.
bag of samples. They weren't taken. Oh, are you planning to?
Under constant external conditions, organisms rarely initiate changes in their habits. Here's what we know so far. It has a mechanical composition. It lives in the content. If we have said components, we can lure it out, capture it, and then make observations for further... well, chatting like this won't get
Yeah,
us...
let's go find the crab.
Don't have any other options right now. This bag of samples is all yours, Mr. Forest Watcher.
yours.
If you can get our goods back, the caravan...
We don't need anything in return, but I'll be keeping this bag. I need
I'm
other
taking
uses
this.
for it. We'll
This
also
is
need
my
to
bag
borrow a
now.
Sumpter Beast. Our act has to be convincing if we want the correct...
Oh, yeah, no problem at all. If it means...
I'll have to decline that offer. Anyway, we'll use the once it appears, capture it. I leave the time.
Okay.
Don't worry. We're professionals.
No, where are we going? Oh, that's not that far away. Or is it? No, it's fine to walk. Whee. I can't wait for it to be child. It's just child. Speed. My gosh, is that Bash Dash Gaming? Welcome. Remember to follow.
Routes and the contaminated region's
need
current
it.
perimeter. The goods were likely stolen somewhere around here.
Then let's get to it.
Show me the giant
capture that
crab.
We'll start from here and have the Sumpter. This Sumpter Beast isn't familiar with us
Sorry,
yet,
Bash Dash
so
Zero.
be calm and take your time with it.
The Sumpter Beast went ahead.
Crab,
Let's
crab,
keep up
crab,
with
crab, crab. Where's he gonna walk? I guess through the puddle. Do you know who it reminds me of a little bit?
Light
Oh no! Wait, what am I
Looks like it's
supposed to
looping
do?
Or maybe
His Twitch alter ego. Look, I can do the Archon Quest again. Oh, bye. Oh my god. Basically, Besh, to fill you in, I've been trying to do the main story quest, and I got to a certain point, and then I had to go do a different quest, and now I get to go back to the Archon Quest. Yeah, I'm confused as well. I'm not gonna complain. I feel like we're gonna end up doing like half and half both times.
Keep up.
This is what I get for not doing quests as and when I get them. This is just like homework.
Hold it right there.
Hold it right there,
A
Tashfin.
blonde-haired traveler and a floating fairy. We've got you all right. Take a look around. You fall.
Are you mercenaries
Why be
from
scared?
Cora 30? Did you come here to arrest us?
Core of 30? We're nothing like those government lapdogs who don't even get scraps for their work. We are
Okay.
an elite brigade that commands the highest commission rate in all of Sumeru. We're here on the orders of a client known only as the
Oh, is this Scaramouche? Where's Scaramouche?
From the academia?
Oh, sure. It might also sound like the Doctor.
The doctor just send the Fatui after us.
Still
This
wasting
figure so
time on
strong. Yeah,
idle
she does.
chit-chat. We'll shut you up soon enough.
Okay.
You're up, traveler.
I know, girlie.
Following orders.
The wind knows me.
Goodbye. Oh, more just spawned in.
need.
Oh. No, they all went away.
Emerge right now.
There you go.
It isn't over yet.
You don't need to know what you're looking at. You just need to embrace it.
Right now.
You should play Genshin Impact.
One with nature.
It's much better than that Overwatch 2. At least the servers work.
Is that what elite mercenaries are like? Yeah.
Yeah, if that's what they're like, then we're fine.
But this doctor guy seems like a pretty tough opponent. He knew exactly where to set up an ambush. Did he put?
I mean, Tighnari's like next to a sump to be.
Anyway, let's keep going.
Are we gonna have to go back? No, I think it's fine. Yummy berries. Doggies! This one has a name. We can... Game of the year. Take good care of the doggy squad. He gives me something? Aww. The doggy gave me flowers. Yeah, that is what it feels like. I'm not running around with Dendro or Traveler. The Traveler isn't great anymore. I liked Animo Traveler a lot. Squirrel. Oh, it's gone. Oh, there's Collei.
Oh, it's the Traveler and Paimon. What are you two doing back here?
Collei, it's nice to see you again. Are you doing alright?
To be honest, I'm not doing too well. My Eleazer has been progressing at a faster rate lately.
Aww.
As a result,
I really need to
Master
sneeze, by the
Tighnari
way.
is
There's a
taking me off
sneeze
the patrol schedule.
in there.
He will only allow me to stay here and coordinate other people's tasks.
Oh, poor Collei.
Oh, Collei.
Collei.
Speaking of Tighnari, did he go off on patrol?
Oh, Master Tighnari? You just left the Avidia forest a little.
Oh.
He left?
What? I thought it was weird too. Master Tighnari always prioritizes his. No, to leave
Tighnari's
in
in
such a hurry?
trouble.
Master Tighnari originally studied in the Amorta Darshan of the Academia, and part of Stiai is something like the Amorta's research base.
Ooh, some
Many
rare
rare
shrubs.
and grasses
Ooh.
have been planted. I know that before he became a forest watcher, Master Tighnari was
a research base, huh? Gotta wonder what kind of research. Oh, we don't have a lot of time, so let's go look for him at Party Stiai.
Take care of yourself.
Don't worry, I'm
Look at
fine.
her eyes. Oh,
I'm
she's
used
so
to living
tired.
with Eleazer by now. Have you run into Master Tighnari?
Got it. Will do.
Bye, Collei. Right, where's that? Oh, it's so far away. Oh yeah, this is where I come and farm wood. Would you like to see? Oh, Bash Gaming, maybe if you just played the game. Oh, let me collect wood. Why is she here? Aren't you like defending against the doctor right now? You are Nahida, right?
This was supposed to be a touching reunion, but you're ruining the moment.
I mean, you can't tell me you
It's
want to
very
listen
smart
to
of the
Paimon's
Traveler
voice.
to be wary of me right now. After all, the doctor has
Wait,
shown
okay.
that his technology can apparently even
I forgot what
control
quest you were
human
on.
minds.
I don't even know anymore.
Plus, it's not like you could have known what happened after we split up, and I was facing the doctor by myself. Even a pool of stagnant water after a torrential storm can occasionally pass as a patch of sky.
Okay, good sentiment.
Paimon feels like only the real Nahida could come up with such an obscure analogy.
Huh? But I wasn't trying to win your trust or anything. All I wanted was to clarify my point.
Who's Jennifer Tilly? Should I know who Jennifer Tilly is?
Now, please, Nahida, tell us more about what happened. Are those poor people all right?
When you left,
Which
I
one
was still
sounds
in the
like
middle of
Jennifer Tilly?
restoring everyone's minds.
That one?
Thankfully, when the
Or
doctor
this one?
mentioned depositing information into the subconscious, he didn't mean engraving information into their minds.
Oh, oh! I kind of hear it. Yeah, I kind of hear it.
Instead, he did something closer to creating hallucinations.
She's more high pitched though.
That was still
Like this
within
one's
my
more
power to
high-pitched.
fix. Luckily, I managed to finish my restorations and mind jump away from him just as he was about to capture me.
Slay diva.
What a relief. The doctor sure pulled that.
I wouldn't be relieved just yet. I gave away my true identity when I restored everyone's minds.
No,
which
not our
means
trump
we've
cards.
lost another one of our trump
What
cards.
other trump cards do we have?
Also, the doctor is already an expert at modifying Akasha terminals.
Would that mean you'd no longer be able to jump between minds? Then how do we stop him? He's still at the academia, so it's possible he already started messing with the Akasha. It feels like he's toying with us.
Nasty piece of work.
Nasty piece of work.
She also plays herself and some other characters in the Chucky movies. Do you know, I don't think I've ever seen one of the Chucky movies. I've seen like the kill counts and stuff for the Chucky movies, but I've never seen a Chucky movie.
Try to find another way to attack this problem.
Maybe for Halloween.
Nahida, how did you know we
Although
were
I just
trying
think
to
you
get
could
to
just kick it and you'd be
Party's
fine.
DI? Have you been waiting for us?
Yes, I have. I can see
So
the
my
traveler's
energy.
elemental energy, so I deduced her destination by looking at the direction you were moving in. You didn't come here for sightseeing, right? Did you find any lead?
We're looking for a scholar we know. His name is Tighnari, and the sages once tried to reach out to him. Why
I
don't
like
you come
Tighnari.
inside with us and see what we can find?
Okay.
Okay. Right, let's go get some wood. So now I was telling you the other day about my wood collecting.
And the crowd goes!
And if you have Ito, you get like 1 billion. If you have the wood charm.
Time to go.
So you just like stand in these corners and you press C. And then you just get lots of wood. And then you go stand in another corner. I mean, you don't like dolls, so you're not going to enjoy the Chucky movies. And press C. And there you go. Like, just so much. And then there's like a place over here. I like to do it. We're running out of time. Anyway, let me just collect some wood real quick. And then more wood. I think it's like every 20 or 30 the trees reset. I'm not entirely sure though. And then you can like go back to the other trees and get them again. But doing this, where's my wood? Yeah, I mean you can see which ones I've been collecting and which ones I haven't. So I need to find like some good spots for these other woods and then... I think that's true. I think at some point like the Chucky movies went more for comedy, didn't they? More than horror.
Can't catch me.
That being said, I haven't seen them so I don't know, but you know. That's how it feels from like what I've seen in kill counts and stuff. I do want to watch Hellraiser again though, because they were quite fun. The ending was weird. Ooh, wood. Right.
Can't catch me.
Maybe I want the actual battle team.
All right,
Oh, also, I saw. Apparently, you want Yamiko to have this set, Guild of Dreams, if you're doing Dendro reactions. So, I swapped it out and I actually had artifacts for that. Although they weren't as great, I don't think. Hi, you're not Tighnari.
It is you!
Do I know?
The voice! It's Haypasia!
Long time no see.
What a pleasant surprise! It's so nice to see the two of you again.
Who's this?
She's a scholar we met in the Avidia Forest. When we last saw
Oh, was
each
she
other,
the one
was
in
still
the
training
cave?
Oh, I see.
Remember that all the way back
That's
in
right,
like a
we're
month
old
ago?
friends. You've come at just the right time. Ever since I've come here, hardly anyone has even...
Haypasia, you're way too excited about this. Actually, for you to leave the Avidia Forest means... You're not in training any... Wait,
Every time they say Avidia, like the Avidia Forest, I just think they talk about Nvidia. Like the graphics cards.
What do you think?
Whoa, look at her, this proud
My
mama.
consciousness
has already managed to make contact with the divine.
You did it! Congratulations!
It's so exhilarating to share this sublime joy with
Oh,
others
is
at long
if you got
last.
your COVID, not COVID.
When my consciousness
It's
made
giving you a
contact
bad
with the
time.
gods.
Although I'm losing my voice, so
What
can
a
you, like,
supreme and
not give it to me?
unparalleled experience.
That sounds incredible!
To be fair, it was from like the scream you did last night,
Remember?
constantly.
I promised to help you
Alright,
understand
GT.
what you saw from
Thank you for
Ursul
coming
once
in.
I gained
And see you
deeper
later. Have a good
insights.
day.
My current
Yeah, we
self
do
has
get
not only
very
gained
soon. We
true
get new
insight,
banners and stuff.
but
So
I can even
very
help you
exciting.
establish a direct connection to the consciousness of the divine.
You can do that?
I've never heard of anything like that, but if you want to give it a
I know
try,
the 5 a.m.
I'll
suffering
do my
feeling.
best to protect your
When I
Hold
woke
on.
up, I woke up
I
at like
brought some
10.
spirit born
I
here
woke up
with
very
me.
late today.
This is still a crucial part of the ceremony.
We're using that incense again?
All right now.
Green.
Hold my hand. I'll help you establish a pathway to...
Okay.
Have you got some water, Bash? And some soup.
Ready?
That will cure you. Liquids. What are we doing? Are we, you know, water and Coke.
It took
Coke's
3
fair.
betrayals for
Oh.
me to finally understand. The world is just an
This is
elaborate
Scaramouche.
tapestry of lies. My fury will never be quelled. The
Yeah.
first to betray me was a god.
Mummy.
My creator. My mother.
Whee.
Valuing strength above all.
He is a very edgy boy.
She saw no worth in me and I was discarded. The second was a human.
Aww.
My family. My friend. Consumed by fear,
Scaramouche origin skin when?
he saw me as an abomination. The third was one exactly like me. A hope for the future. A fledgling barely out of the nest.
Oh. Oh.
Powerless before his mortality.
Hey, bestie.
He broke his promise
Thank you for
to me.
coming in. We're doing the Archon Quest and also Tighnari's
Humans.
quest occasionally.
They can't be trusted.
Oh.
And the gods fill me with pure loathing. So I said good riddance.
Bruh.
I denounce the world and laugh in its face. My chest will never again be defiled by worldly filth. I will scrub away every last trace of human emotion.
He lives in a society.
Then it will be empty. A blank slate. And ready
some
to
damn
receive a
shoes on.
supreme gnosis.
Thank you.
brimming with pure divinity.
I thought it was funny too. He's crazy. Diva's crazy. He's
There is
popping
no
off.
need to fear. The pain will be brief. Your era is coming to an end.
Uh-oh. The Hat Man. I think it might be both. Oh my god, see we're pogging off. I don't think any of you guys were playing when Scaramouche first appeared, did you? In the, Everlasting Fates, whatever it was called. Like, this was the like one of the first major events that Genshin did, and I don't think any of you were there for it. It was, weird.
Did we
Because
actually just see the Balladier's memory?
Yeah, I know you remember it, Bash.
Matches what we know about him.
Yeah. I know that cutscene's been going around again.
To the divine consciousness that Haypasia
But I was,
talking
you know,
about.
literally just starting playing. Yeah, so I'm an original Genshin gamer. Technically, Verdana's more of an original Genshin gamer than I am.
Such a majestic
But no, I was just a baby and this Hat Man appeared and I just didn't know what was going on.
Sublime emotion.
At all. Are they representing the Scaramouche stands on Twitter here?
Alas, shame. If only that which beats within my chest wasn't a...
She's actually just a
mortal
Scaramouche stan.
Oh, great and merciful God! Please grant me forgiveness
She's
and
about to be like,
salvation.
is Scaramouche one of the 2 agents? And if yes, which number?
Do you understand now?
Scaramouche went
I'm afraid
rogue.
This is no periporno life,
I don't
but rather...
remember which number he is, but I know he was for 2-ish. And then they were complaining at some point that Scaramouche just went off and did his own thing. Going like, we haven't heard from him in forever. We don't know where he's gone.
Why are you so mean to me? Why is everyone hiding from me? I found divine wisdom. Shouldn't I receive
So yeah,
praise and
I don't know what
honor?
number he is, but he was
Haven't I
for
uncovered
2-ish.
that light in the darkness?
Haypasia?
Haypasia,
That's how I always
she's
thought
scooping
everyone
out.
should be. Wait.
Haypasia, your favor's problematic. He's number 6.
Already lost my mind?
666. He's the devil. It's confirmed. Should we be letting her leave?
Wait, something isn't right.
Mom, no. Nah. Of course. What? Oh, another cutscene. Oh, it was going so fast. The vibe is off. She's fully gooped. She's running. Oh, is this where they stab her? They spoiled that in the tutorial. So Catherine's a robot. She's gonna start like spewing out oil. Oh. We had like our little ET moment. Oh my god, we're a child now? Ooh. I see you. He's upgraded his hat. Trounce domain when? Get out that child's body. I didn't have a choice. Oh my god. Shaky cam. Tighnari! Where did Tighnari come from? I can't take Mr. Mooch seriously. Yeah, no, he is a funny man.
Are you okay?
Okay, no, seriously though, where did Tighnari come from? Was he just like hiding in a tree?
Feels different. You're back.
Oh, the traveler's back?
Oh. Oh.
Nahida was controlling your body for a while. It seemed like she jumped over to you as an emergency measure right before the Catherine puppet was destroyed.
Are we not like a little more concerned about Catherine? Does she come back at the end of the Archon Quest? Do they repair her?
Defeat the mercenaries and then he ran with us all the way here. What? You swapped places? You mean your consciousness also went into Nahida's body? Wait, then where is Nahida's consciousness?
She was in a bubble.
I never imagined that an individual's consciousness could be transferred around like this. Had I not seen it with my own eyes, I would have never believed it. Also, while we were running, the consciousness in your body told
We
me to
didn't
pass
see
on a
Tighnari
message.
though.
She said,
Why is he here now?
the doctor has found a way to trap my consciousness, so I can't journey with you anymore.
Okay.
But even in a moonless night, a shower of starlight can still drown out illusions and lies.
Thank you, Tighnari.
Oh no! Nahida's
We
trapped
went
in
shopping.
the sanctuary of Suristhana for goodness.
You just have to pick up some bits.
Was that message all she left for us? It's pretty vague.
It's in a code apparently.
That makes sense.
Who's just
Since the
nearby
doctor captured
doing
her,
crimes.
She won't be able to say
He's
anything
a little
without
bit
it
free.
knowing. She's being extra careful.
Be gay do crimes, as it were.
Even in a moonless night, a shower of starlight can still drown out illusions and lies. Huh. Paimon knows the moon illusions. Didn't Nahida use a starlight analogy before? It had something to do with Setaria.
Came by, so it must be a Monday. I honestly feel like Tighnari would unironically say that. Like, his voice just sounds like he would say it.
That makes a lot of sense. Huh, but
Up here, you
she
great
isn't with us
lummox.
anymore. Think we'll be...
Paimon, you said Sanctuary of Suristhana.
Paimon.
Does this mean that this Nahida you're talking about, The consciousness who was occupying the traveler's
No.
body is... the Dendro Archon?
Your guess is correct, but the situation's a...
That's all right.
all right.
A scholar's curiosity doesn't need to be appeased right away. As for the complicated nature of the situation, I've spent some time with you, and it looks like the Dendro Archon's also on your
The
side.
Archons are always
so
on our side.
I trust you.
Thank you, Tighnari. Oh, actually,
Apart from the
we came
Shogun,
here
I
to
guess.
ask you a
But then she
question.
came around.
What do you know about the project that the sages have been working on?
Ah, that. While I was indeed invited to join that project, the sages were always secretive about. All I know is that that project has something to do with
Always
the
was.
restoration
Yeah, that's
of
what I
Hermes.
said. She came around. We just had to defeat her.
Huh? Did you see something when you were in Nahida's body?
Oh.
What?
What?
Do you have any evidence?
I saw it with my eyes. An ascent god. How do we know what is an ascent god? Am I dumb?
So that's what happened. That explains
Oh,
why
yeah.
Hypasia's symptoms were different from those
Nascent.
of the other scholars who went mad.
Really? Oh, look at you.
because
That,
she made
the
contact
degree
with
really coming in hot.
Did you leave the Avidia Forest because of Hypasia?
I did. I noticed Hypasia's mental anomalies, but since her symptoms were rather atypical, I secretly took her to Pardes Dei and began searching for a way to return her to her normal self. If I didn't take action, Hypasia would have already been taken by the Matras to the desert, doomed to a life of exile at Aaru Village.
So is the desert like
Now that
Sumeru's
you
Australia?
mention it,
They just send the
I know
criminals
the
there.
Academia has never thought particularly highly of Lesser Lord Qishan, but I still didn't expect them to do something as arrogant as creating a new god. The Doctor and the Balladeer. We have 2 Fatui Harbingers in Sumeru.
Where's Child? Someone send in
Sounds
Child.
like we're in for a bad time.
And
From
everything's
your
gonna be
description,
okay. I do think
I
we're
don't
due a
think they've
rerun.
completed their project. There may still be room for us to intervene, but then, what is the connection between creating a new god and restoring?
Yeah.
I'm in some.
Feels like we're still nowhere close to figuring out the sages' goals.
Let's go to the desert.
We've pretty much gone over everything we need to know, so we should head out.
I'll stay here for now.
Okay, bye,
Still, if you're
Tighnari.
planning to go into the desert, start by heading for Caravan Rabat. Come find me here if there's anything else I can do to help.
Thanks, Tighnari. Hopefully Hypasia will feel better soon. We're off now.
Alright, Diva, you slay. Go get your, you know, nice facials. Okay. Oh, I might end up, leveling up from doing the quests. I forgot about that. Oh, achievements. Right. Caravan. Rabat.
Keep up.
Oi.
Hi.
I see Sealy.
We finally made it to Caravan Rabat. It's pretty lively here.
Not really.
So, just past this wall is the desert, huh?
Haven't we been in the desert?
Oh, wow.
Oh, I wanna
remember
get
hearing
sushi.
People call this the Wall of Samiel.
There's no point in getting sushi if I
Made to
can't have
block
any.
sandstorms from the outside.
I mean, you can get it, but I will be mad if
Tall. It's gotta be the divine work of Greater Lord Ruka.
Truly awe-inspiring. Truly. Who's coming? Who's
Enough
like,
gawking. Come on, follow me.
he's here?
Huh?
Over here.
The king has arrived. We gotta go. Is he just gonna sprint away?
Wonder what he's up to.
Bye. Oh my god. He doesn't care. He has got places to be, and I am the inconvenience.
Keep up.
Hi, Alhaitham. No, I like what I see.
What the? Where did she go?
Wait, did they really lose me? I'm like standing off here.
How did we lose them? They were just here a second ago.
More Eremite mercenaries? Who are they working for this time? Anyway, traveler.
You were too careless. You should have noticed those hopeless amateurs trailing you a long time ago.
Thanks.
There's no need to thank me.
Oh,
I've never cared to keep track of personal favors.
We have gotten better at hiding. Or are they, like, everyone's just clueless in this world?
All I did was correct a mistake I happened to come across. It's a habit I developed at the academia.
Okay, nerd.
You really gave Paimon a scare, Alhaitham. We never thought we'd run into you here. Last time we met at Port Ormos, didn't you say you were going back to the academia? Wait, don't tell Paimon.
Oh, so you've already landed yourselves on the academia's hit list.
Like, what can we say? We're just problematic queens. We like getting into ruckuses.
Had I wished to turn you over to the academia, don't you think you'd already be the Eremites' honored guests by now?
Oh, right. You do have a point.
I have no interest in running.
Do we have
Eremites
any
for
idea
that
when
project.
he's coming?
As a scholar,
to the game?
I've always belonged to the camp that promotes
Because I feel
researcher
like
autonomy.
people saying he comes in like 3.8 or something, which is a long way away.
And these days, you're more fascinating than anything the sages can
Oh,
offer.
he thinks I'm fascinating. No, we don't know. You know his weapon. What's his weapon?
Not quite. To tell you the truth, I'm still
Is it a
investigating the
polearm?
divine knowledge capsule. Unfortunately, I've run into some difficulties.
Oh, okay.
Everyone says the capsule originated in the desert and was eventually moved to Port Ormos. If I am to get to the bottom of this, I must understand how the capsule first
No,
came
I
to
guess
be.
it's fine that he's coming later
Which
because it
brings me
means that
back
I get
to
time
you
to save
and
wishes.
why you're so interesting. The leader of Ainul Ahmar used the divine knowledge capsule right in front of you, and upon seeing him, your expression became perplexed, and you were lost in thought for quite some time.
I'm just
To
very
have that
deep
kind of
emotional.
reaction, I think you must have realized something. Are you interested
Lucas,
at all
no,
in
you
sharing
can't
what you've
say
been hiding
that.
from me?
Well, forget me.
Alhaitham, you really have a ridiculous eye for detail. What kind of person even notices or remembers stuff like that?
A diva who slays.
So that's your answer. Well, but that does prove you do have some undisclosed information about the divine knowledge capsule. Am I right?
Maybe.
No
I really
matter.
like his eyes.
Rather than
I like
simply learning
what
the
Genshin
answers
have been
from
doing
you,
with
I
people's
still prefer
eyes
to
as of
investigate on my
recent.
own. Speaking of, you two are also headed to the desert?
That's
We
right.
might be.
We have the same plan as you, but we don't really have.
Then I'd suggest starting with Aaru Village. It's the largest settlement in the desert. So
Oh,
it'll
let's go
probably ha-
together. Oh my god, a little day trip. Little date. Is he gonna just sprint off into nothing? Oh no, with like the eyes, like Tighnari's eyes are really nice. Shenhe's eyes are really nice. But if we go back to some of the earlier characters, like Zhao, like his eyes are just kind of yellow. Or even Child, his eyes are soulless. And then, you know, we just get nicer eyes as time's gone on. And I respect it. Oh, hello Tighnari. Right. There we go. Oh, what a trip. What a long and arduous journey. Cutscene?
Before
No.
us lies Aaru Village, the safe haven of the desert folk.
Whoa. This landscape is really something else. What a cool.
Oh, cutscene. I like all the cutscenes. They're spoilers. Wow. Oh my god, is that Child Genshin? It's not. Cyno? Hi, Mama. It's a sword. Okay, I could have expected that. They're going ham. Hi, Diva.
Cyno.
Why can't we all just be
Unless
besties?
my memory fails me,
Please,
we
stop
have barely
fighting over
spoken two
me.
words to each other before
No, they
now
can
at the
keep going.
academia. Would you care to enlighten me as to when and how I invited the General Mahamantra's wrath?
Alhaitham, Do not think you can escape my judgment.
I love Cyno's voice actor, by the way. He's a cool dude. He's a VTuber, isn't he?
Judgment? So that's how you'd characterize your actions here, is it? Or would elimination perhaps be a more accurate description?
Had I used my full strength, not even this traveler would have been able to stop me.
Do it. Use your full strength.
Though styled like an assassination, I sought only to ensure that my target would be unable to flee or resist. Standard practice for the Matra, as well you know.
Seemed to me more like your own personal touch.
Who is that?
What was that?
Did you call him General Mahamantra?
Yes. General Mahamantra Cyno, head of all the Matra at the Academia.
Wow.
He's a formidable hunter, and the ultimate nightmare for any who have...
You seem to have placed a lot of trust in Alhaitham.
Yeah.
To the point of blocking an attack for him. If I were
Don't tell me what to do, Cyno.
I'd never choose to side with him. I wouldn't believe a single word that comes out of his mouth. I have been pursuing this scribe for a long time. I urge you, stand back and do not seek to defend him any longer. Otherwise,
there will be consequences.
There will be consequences.
Has Alhaitham done something wrong? Paimon doesn't think he's
Shut
as
up,
bad as
Paimon.
you made him
You know
out.
nothing.
I won't waste my breath explaining things. Alhaitham, I saw it during our fight. Take it out. The divine knowledge capsule you're hiding on your
Hello,
person.
Cyno.
Unless you want me to retrieve it for myself.
Time and place. Just telling him to whip it out.
Very perceptive of you. Nothing escapes a Matra's senses.
Wait.
Okay.
The divine knowledge capsule? Didn't it fall into the Matra's hands in
Why is it
Port
red?
Ormos?
I thought it was green.
No wonder you speak with such confidence, Cyno. But I must admit, I'm very curious. What does this capsule mean to you? And why, as General Mahamantra of the Academia, are you all alone in the desert? As far as I'm aware, the other Matra have been speculating about your disappearance. Have you been given a mission that's, let's say, morally dubious? If I was the real target of your mission, what was stopping you from simply using your authority and resources to judge me within the walls of the Academia?
They're getting up to like nerd drama. Can you just fight again?
To deal with.
You two! Ugh. You two, traveler! Paimon feels like we can't trust either of them!
Then we trust them both equally.
Well,
Oh, everyone's just showing up.
Self-righteous over there.
Hello.
Wait, Dehya?
Where's Child? Everyone else is here. Just throw Child in for good measure.
Finally, someone that we can trust! You gotta help us out here, otherwise these two are gonna start fighting again!
Let them fight.
Yeah, sure looks that way. Two giants from the Academia duking it out once and for all. Not something you get to see every day, that's for sure. Listen, I know you academic types love to fill up your big brains with self-righteous morality and lord your empty rules and virtues over each other. But how dare you bring your petty disputes into the safe haven of Aaru Village?
She's just out here just
Seems
saying,
like
men,
someone's
shut up.
gonna have to beat some sense into your thick skulls until you finally learn to respect these grounds. Hey, did either of you hear a word I just said?
Is Candace gonna come?
Whoa, what's going on? The wind's
It's
so
windy.
strong. Is this a sandstorm? Paimon's gonna get...
Another sandstorm? What's up with these recently?
I mean, look at Dehya's eyes. That's so cool.
Hey!
Oh, it is. Yeah, it's Candace.
We have to take cover.
Okay.
Someone's calling for us! Oh, this wind is too strong! Let's get over there!
That sounded like Candace.
It was Candace.
Come on, you two. Jeez, are all of you Academia folks such hard work? Move it!
All right, stop yelling.
Are we all gonna have like a little picnic? Have like an awkward family dinner? You better. No Candace jokes. This is a PG stream. Oh look, Cyno being really edgy. Not joining. Come and eat. Come to the table. We literally are just having like a family dinner.
This is pretty awkward. Want to play sardines with 3 people who want to tear each other limb from limb? Sure, why not? Sounds fun.
Thank you, Paimon.
The air is so thick and heavy. Paimon can hardly keep floating anymore.
Wait, she has the option to not float?
My sincere apologies, everyone. This is the home of our village chief. I will have to ask you to make do with this small room until the sandstorm dies down.
That's fine.
Please, let me introduce myself. I am Candace, protector of Aaru Village.
Thanks, Candace.
Our savior has come at last!
I see. I want to say yes, she can walk, but like, when was the last time she did walk? Just watching her walk on the ground. Like, you know when, like, coma patients obviously don't use their muscles and they, like, atrophy? Atrophy? Like, surely that's what Paimon's legs do.
Nice to meet you, Candace.
Like, she uses her arms, she talks with her hands.
Thank you so much for helping us.
But she's got no leg strength. You have a point. She's just gonna, like, flop.
There's no need to thank me.
She's just
it's only right
gassy.
to help each other when the weather gets
She does eat a lot. Just constant stream of gas, like, propelling her upwards.
She's so gentle and caring. Like a nice older sister. I'm like,
alright.
Those nerds.
Now that we're all better acquainted, we should return to the topic at hand. As a guardian charged with the responsibility to protect my fellow villagers from harm, I was observing your conflict from afar, even before the sandstorm started.
She was like, damn.
And now that
That's
you
a
have
good
set
fight.
foot within Aaru Village itself, it is all the more my responsibility to make absolutely
Why
sure
is she
that you pose
talking
no
to the
threat
pillar?
whatsoever to us.
What did the pillar do?
So please, have an honest and sincere conversation with one another, and put your hostile feelings to rest. If anyone dares to start anything again while they are
Cyno's
under
dog
this
is
roof,
real.
I will
Or are
not
they
hesitate to send them
like
out
a
for some
hat?
quality time with the
Like
creatures of
Deya's
the
ears.
sandstorm.
Because like, she's got actual ears and then the kitty ears.
oh, on second thought, Paimon may have misjudged Candace's character.
You shouldn't answer your profession whenever you do something. I am a finance worker.
And that goes for you too, Miss Dehya.
Ooh, Deya's
Do I
in
make
trouble.
myself clear?
All right, we got it, Candace.
That's what I like to hear. So, which
I was supposed to be a mediator, but I might have gotten a little too involved just now.
As a
Anyway,
council
one of
worker,
those
I'm
two-
gonna get a
Wait,
snack.
That was you
It's a good
trying to
choice.
be a mediator?
Oh, look at the nails. Look at that gradient.
I have nothing to hide, so there's no shame in explaining myself. While Alhaitham wasn't wrong about the other Matra not knowing my whereabouts, it's not because I've been
That
assigned a
gem
morally
is
dubious
glued
mission.
to his chest. Or that's just a part of him. Like, that's not attached to clothing. That's in his, like, tiny chest window. He's just stuck it on. He wakes up
Rather,
every morning and gets the eyelash
I've
glue
chosen
out.
to exile myself.
Oh, okay, edgy.
Huh? Exile yourself?
A little while ago, I discovered that there was data missing in the Academia's project planning and development files. What little they did report clearly did not match the project's actual
They've been
progress.
fudging the numbers.
As General Mahamantra, I had the responsibility and authority to request an audit. However, to my surprise, the person responsible for the erroneous data was none other than Grand Sage Azar himself.
Not Grand Sage Azar.
I tried to investigate the issue myself before submitting a formal audit request. But I soon found that all leads and potential people... I
The
began to
nerds
realize
have been
that
getting sus.
they were cautious of me from the very
Da, da,
beginning.
da. Yeah.
Unsurprisingly, the Grand Sage rejected my audit request as soon as the submission reached his desk. He even said to me, "The power of the General Mahamantra is granted by the sages. You have no right to judge us."
This might not be appropriate to point out, but he doesn't have any nipples.
So they really
Doesn't
are
Razor
up to
have
no good.
a nippy?
I realized
They're
then that to the Grand
Cyno's
Sage,
just smooth.
the Matra are nothing more than tools for the
Sanded
sages
them down.
to assert and maintain their control over knowledge. The vows that we took, the principles that we strive to uphold. They are meaningless to the academia of today. I believed it would be wise to flee the academia before the sages had a chance to take action against me.
You're right. You're right.
They can no longer see nor predict my actions. I will never give up on this investigation. There's no need for someone else to give me power or authority. Once I find the truth.
Cyno seems to have the same goal as us. We're all investigating the sages.
Thank you,
Plus,
Paimon.
now that he's no longer the General Mahamantra, he somehow feels a lot less scary. Well, Cyno, if that's your story, then why did you see Alhaitham as a target?
Yeah, the mystery belly button.
When I was investigating the matter in the academia, I overheard a conversation between Alhaitham and a sage.
T.
The sages asked you to investigate a blonde-haired traveler.
Yay!
Do you dispute this, Alhaitham?
What?
Like many parts of the project, this assignment was undocumented. Now throw in your suspicious behavior with the divine knowledge capsule, and I think we deserve an explanation.
Yes. I was indeed tasked with investigating the traveler.
Well, I have no issues with that.
Alhaitham!
Alhaitham!
After all, the promised reward was so great that hardly any scholar could have refused. The sage told me, once you've completed this assignment, I can give you a glimpse of divine knowledge.
A most enticing offer.
Unfortunately, those academics don't know me at all. Their words contained one key piece of information, namely that divine knowledge indeed exists.
That hand isn't resting on anything, he's just like keeping that up himself.
From my perspective,
he's standing.
The sages are far from trustworthy. Think about it. Isn't it a little strange they're so willing to share divine... So, I began my own investigation following the lead of the divine knowledge capsule. In the end, I realized my wisdom and had I been less guarded, I probably would have ended up like that Ainul Ahmar mercenary. Incapable of remaining sane for long enough to hold a conversation.
You mean that the sages originally planned to dispose of you?
That ain't
one
good.
Of those capsules that drive people insane?
I'd already given up on the assignment by then. I only told the academia I was waiting in Port Ormos for you to appear so they wouldn't suspect anything. So it came as quite a surprise when I encountered my erstwhile target while investigating the divine knowledge capsule.
Criminals do love to talk about coincidences.
Whoa. Harsh accusations,
Even though I ran into the traveler by chance, I had no intention of providing assistance to the academia. Also, you should remember, you were the ones who decided to follow me and strike up a conversation after I left that tavern.
We live in a society. If anyone's saying it, it's going to be Scaramouche.
That's true. Alhaitham helped us out at Caravan Rebot as well. Maybe he's
There is a lot of edge in this room, though. A lot of edge.
I'm willing to apologize.
We need Ito. Ito needs to come. Break the tension.
I took the divine knowledge capsule behind your back because I judged its existence to be a significant risk. I felt that it would be best for no one to interact with it before...
Safety first.
After all, curiosity often proves to be the most dangerous thing in this land.
You should be well aware, Scribe Alhaitham, that curiosity can also lead you to danger and suspicion. Answer me this. Did the sages share any information about their project with you?
Turned around.
Have I not made myself clear? You and I are both distrusted by the academia. Do you really think they would tell me anything?
Fine. Although you haven't completely proven your innocence, I won't regard you as an enemy, for now.
As you wish.
Good. I'm glad to see you two clearing up your misunderstandings. And now you, Dehya. I believe it's your turn.
Oh, sorry. Whatever the boys were talking about must have been so boring that I spaced out. My situation is pretty straightforward. My employer, Dunyarzad of the Homayani family, is friends with the Traveler and is currently recovering from her illness at home. I had nothing going on, so I decided to return to Aaru Village for a visit. I was actually looking forward to a pretty exciting time getting back together with everyone here. But then I saw these two random guys in the middle of a pointless argument. It ticked me off, and things went downhill from there.
Is that all? Well, I will admit that definitely sounds like your style. In that case, welcome back, Dehya.
That's more like
yeah.
it.
I do kind of just want to get through Candace. It, but also I want to ingest. So who's growling? Whoa, is it the crab? Oh wait, no, wrong quest.
No need to worry. Now that you're no longer at each other's throats, please make yourselves at home.
Okay.
I'll take a quick trip outside to clear out some of those creatures in the sandstorm.
Good luck.
Creatures? In the sandstorm?
Fighting in a sandstorm is not for the faint-hearted. Anyone without extensive training in these conditions is at a disadvantage. You needn't worry.
Yeah, just leave him to Candace. Don't worry.
I feel like we have the waiting thing.
The wind's died down. That means Candace still isn't back yet, though.
When you put it that way, even I'm starting to feel a little worried. All right, let's go.
The boys are as chatty as the floor. We've been here long enough,
and the boys are as chatty as the floor.
Where did they go? Oh, okay, they just ceased.
The caravanners grew disheartened after their goods were stolen, so they probably didn't feed their animals as scheduled.
What is Tighnari talking?
Let's give it something to eat.
Okay. There's some doggies. Cookery.
Oh, Candace,
oh,
you're still
okay.
Fighting? You've been out here dealing with these creatures the entire time?
Yes. They just keep coming in waves. I've lost count of how many I've
Ah, here comes another wave!
Doggies.
Leave this round to us. I got it.
It's been quite a while since I've seen the flame mane in action.
Cute.
I'll be sure to put on a good show. Let's go!
Do we get to play with Dehya, or is she just gonna be like around? Oh, okay.
Rima, emerge right here, right now.
One with the forest. The wind knows me.
Here comes another wave! When are they ever gonna let up?
Let's move out right here, right now, right here.
Allow me!
That's it. That's all we need. I thought there'd be 3.
Was that the last of them?
What we fought just now was probably the aftermath of the sandstorm.
Well fought, everyone. No
Who's
injuries,
this grandpa?
I hope.
Is that the chief?
Huh? Who are you?
Ah, my apologies. I haven't had a chance to greet you yet. I had my hands full taking care of the village's elderly and children. I am the chief of Aaru Village. Everyone.
Sir, I am also originally from the desert, but I have not been back for...
I can't say they've always been common, but recent, besides sandstorms, we also occasionally get earthquakes.
That's good.
According to an investigator who stayed in the village a while ago, these unusual...
So, Irminsul's withering causes withering zones in the forest.
Everything in the natural world is inextricably connected to Irminsul.
Inextricably.
These regional symptoms...
Everyone in Aaru Village needs to take good care of themselves. Speaking of which, why haven't I seen a single village keeper?
Village keeper? Who are they?
Does your curiosity know no bounds?
Okay,
Village
Cyno,
Keeper
jeez.
is how Aaru Village refers to mad scholars, exiled here by the Academia. Most of them are scholars who lost their sanity after a period of training in the Avidia forest.
What is Tighnari doing to them?
The Academia believes that their crazed mutterings may have a negative effect on the psyches of other scholars. So...
Alas, that's exactly what we've been trying to investigate, but no one in the village has ever seen them leave. If you're planning...
I've had encounters with those people in the past. I'll see...
The Matra are the ones responsible for their exile. Now that you're no longer with them, are you trying to...
Mock me if you will, but if you are guilty, I will eliminate you, regardless of...
Oh, you're the former General Mahamantra. You must...
Is it because you're reminded of Haypasia? Oh, these poor scholars. But, is it really a good idea to tag along with Cyno?
I'll be grateful for the assistance. No doubt you will. Let's start by finding a spot to share what we know so far.
Okay. Let's go. Do I have to climb?
Keep up.
I don't want to climb. Can I just teleport? Boom.
Although I've sent myself into exile, I'm still doing essentially the same things as before.
Okay.
Do you still have any questions for me before we start our investigation? One of my former subordinates told me that this title has its origins in a strange incident. The Academia has long exiled mad scholars to Aaru Village. When mad scholars first arrive, they are as incoherent.
Yeah, that is true. That's why I did it. When 3.1 hit, I was like, okay, time to get all the teleport
After spending
points.
some time here,
Because I didn't want to have to suffer through the Archon Quest. Although I haven't got all of the underground ones, and I don't know. Will I get those from doing the Archon Quest? Or is there like world quests I have to do for those?
But as Aaru Village was struck by suddenly, he noticed a mad scholar crouching in a corner. Despite the powerful tremors that ripped through the ground that night, all the houses remained upright.
That's fine. I can do world quests.
Almost as if they had grown after that. The people of Aaru Village treated the mad scholars with greater kindness, and began to refer to them.
There's a lot of like
the village keep
words. I want to do more stuff.
Paimon thinks so too. Actually, Cyno.
In theory, they would continue wearing them so the Academia could still monitor their activity.
Oh, no wonder. Everything makes.
If you are able to draw a conclusion from this one story alone, then so, what do you make of the story? Really?
Really?
What? You don't believe us?
No, it's not some Lesser Lord Kusanali. The Academia has always placed far greater importance on the late Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. They've more or less ignored. In addition, I've never heard any stories about Lesser Lord Kusanali and her deeds.
No way! Nahida definitely exists! She's a... How should Paimon put it?
I've spent many years interrogating criminals.
Good! Then you should know that we're telling the truth!
That look in your eyes. How can this be? To think. Our Archon has been amongst us this entire time.
Alright, now it's our turn to put our skills to good use, but easier said than done. Especially...
Excuse me,
are you
here to help me find my grandpa?
Huh?
By the sounds of it,
Who are you?
A resident of this village.
My name is Isak.
Is your grandpa a mad scholar?
Hey, don't say that. Grandpa is just Grandpa.
The person you're referring to is not a local. Yet you...
Grandpa is just Grandpa. I heard everything you said to the village chief. Please, you gotta take...
Ah, so you're the one who was eavesdropping on us around the village chief. I was planning to go out and take care of whoever...
Whoa. Alhaitham wasn't kidding about Matra having sharp senses. Cyno, he's just a kid. All he wants...
Sorry. I was only listening in because I want...
Alright.
Please help the boy. So we're just rescuing someone's grandpa. Where is she? Oh. Oh! She's uppy up. Candace! Can we go rescue some kids' grandpa?
Cyno is super vigilant.
Ah, you're back already.
Hello.
We just wanted to confirm something with you. Do you know a boy by the name of Isak?
I had...
Huh? You...
Yes. Although he tried his best to stay hidden, I still noticed him eavesdropping outside the window. He really wants to get his grandfather back. Isak's parents were both Eremite mercenaries who rarely returned to the village after finding employment. Unfortunately, It was only a few years before his grandpa passed away. Isak was later. An elderly mad scholar arrived at the village.
Cyno is super fit. I mean,
bore a striking resemblance to his grandfather, and thus often spied on the man. However, the scholar was unkempt in appearance and incoherent in speech. Although Isak, one summer night, the oft mumbling and bumbling grandpa suddenly calmed down.
It does really sound like a trap.
So grandpa walked up to Isak and patted him on the head. He even took Isak to the entrance of the village, where he patiently taught the boy the names of the stars. The next morning, Isak woke up and wanted to go find his grandpa again. It's said that those who saw the scholar claimed he no longer appeared to be crazy, but appeared to be living in his own world. Isak was thrilled that his grandpa was able to find peace and would follow him all the time.
All this somehow just makes Paimon feel really...
Perhaps. Nearly everyone who lives in the desert has some... It's also my reason for fighting. I must continue to protect this land.
You go, Mama. Lucid grandpa.
Maybe the people have always had a considerate god watching.
Huh? Yeah. What did you say, Cyno?
No, nothing. As long as Isak keeps his word.
Perhaps you are more compassionate than I gave you credit for.
Let's go! Do something.
Hey, Isak!
Hey!
It's you! We've cleared everything up! Really?
Let's go find Grandpa. Is he going to be in that hole? Do you remember the hole?
Yeah!
The scary hole.
Right.
I'm asking questions. Oh, is that it? Or is there more? Okay, there's more. That was a really weird place to slap a chapter ending in there.
Excuse me?
You mean the village? When was
blah, 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 blah.
Anything...
I want to go back to, like, you know, the dramatic stuff.
The scholars that have gone Don't change
Why
the
is she, like, freaking out?
Right. You were asking about... But honestly, I feel...
Do you also think...
Grandpa? Oh. It still feels pretty well, whatever the case.
Gotcha.
Thanks. Maybe fight something, see something, do something.
Sir,
how much more do you think there is, roughly, if you remember?
You know, the one who likes to sit and...
Oh, well, if it
Because I feel like it's...
Isak.
Okay, have fun.
Your grandpa. The last time I saw him,
enjoy
he was spacing out by the road as usual. I went and asked... and speaking of...
Oh, thank you.
It was nothing.
Yeah.
See you later, Mama.
That's no good. I've known you since you were very young.
Oh.
So as far as I'm concerned...
Wow, what an... Okay, thank you.
Huh? Don't say anything for now.
Okay. Damn.
Let's head over there.
Okay, there it is. Oh, half an hour. That's not too bad.
Keep up.
Were you skipping text, though?
Listen. See if you can make...
Have you heard? The mighty Scarlet King, the sovereign of our faith.
Yes, of course I have. The Scarlet King is the one and only true ruler of this land.
The Scarlet King just sounds so culty. The way everyone speaks about him.
It sure doesn't feel like life's about to change.
Haven't you noticed? Delavar was saying that many people also went insane just before the fall of the Scarlet King's... Isn't it a sign of the Scarlet King's power that all the mad scholars have disappeared? If you ask me, they must have been chosen as the final sacrifice for the Scarlet King's resurrection.
Huh. Now that you say it...
Exactly. Those city folks will get what's coming to them.
Now, repeat everything you've just said from the very beginning.
Huh?
Okay.
Who are you? Where did you come from?
My patience is running thin. You heard what I asked.
Bruh.
Yeah, bro, this guy's something else. Just
let's not get on his bad side, okay?
Oh, okay, good sir.
Okay,
what is it you would like to know?
Tell me about the Scarlet King's resurrection.
Bro.
Well, I only know a few things from hearsay. I went for a drink the other day and heard others talking about a rumor that the madmen will disappear and that the Scarlet King will return to this land. I'm not making this.
Hey, go on.
Hey.
Keep talking.
Hey.
It's true. It's all true, sir. We desert folk have had more than enough of those people at the academia. They keep sending us all their mad. Would you want to live like this if you were in our place? The radicals were even more thrilled than me when they heard the news. Delavar also said that once the Scarlet King returns to our side, it's only a matter of time before we conquer the land on the other side of the wall.
Is that so?
Seems like he still wants to know more.
Keep talking.
Got it.
But bro.
At first, I told myself it was just the drink talking, but then all the mad scholars vanished without a Please don't beat me up just for mentioning these rumors. If I'm guilty, then everyone else around here is also guilty. I'm just...
The people here really like the Scarlet King, but dislike the Dendro Archon.
Where is this radical person you talked about?
I haven't run into him over the past few days, so he
No, not at all. We wouldn't dare lie to you.
Sounds like you're not too close with the
No, of course not. All we know are there...
I have many ways to stop you from talking. And many others to stop you. So you'd best just stay home and hope don't do anything until I've gotten to the bottom of this.
Yes.
Just threatening the locals.
That scared Paimon half to death. Cyno is pretty terrifying. He didn't try to reassure us at all. It's like he's used to hearing that. Oh.
I heard that.
Sorry.
He has got big ears. Oh no, there's his normal ears. It is just a hat.
It's part of being a Matra. The rumor we heard just now seems like a strong lead. But we need to check a few more places. Very well.
I'm here.
Where's your grandpa's house?
Well, I can take you there. Just follow me.
They sound like they put like a voice changer on the child. Oh. I'm faster than him. I am speed. I am too much speed.
Grandpa? Oh, he likes to be alone. Sometimes he stares at the sky in a daze, and other times he just pokes at the ground with his fingers.
Oh.
Every now and then, he yells out at the top of his lungs.
Oh, it's just like Gabriel.
A lot of people are really scared of him. But he's a good person, really. I know he is. I swear, he's just like my real grandpa.
Oh, there's a Dendroculus over there someplace. Oh. Wait, yeah, is this actually the hole? Is his house the hole?
Oh, this is where Grandpa usually stays.
There sure isn't much here.
Ooh, no. Incense. Oh.
Incense? Please don't say it's the same, but are you okay?
There's a scent that you can sense, but I can't.
A certain traveler here once passed out from that smell. Thankfully, Tighnari saved the day.
So, you know Tighnari?
We do, Mama.
Huh? You know him too? Are you two friends?
Yes.
Aww.
Now that I concentrate.
Wait, surely Tighnari didn't lecture you too?
No. No need. Did you first encounter this scent at Tighnari's house?
Tighnari's house. Aww.
In the forest.
Let's split up and look for clues. Oh my god, off he goes. Look at him. Walking around. Oh. The feet. Mushroom. Oh, it's still the footprints. Okay, nothing's lighting up. Hello, child. Should I be following the footsteps? Footprints? Apparently. Look at him. He's so sad. His grandpa's gone.
What are you looking for, Cyno?
Here it is.
What? His grandpa's there.
Take a look right here.
Paimon doesn't seem...
Although the traces have been completely buried from the size and shape, they belong to an adult male. The scent is quite faint.
But who would come looking for Grandpa?
Oh.
He doesn't have any friends.
We'd have to ask whoever lured him away with the incense.
Huh? So you can lure someone away with just a sip? Hey!
True.
What's wrong with liking good food?
Look at the little emergency food.
They love in life.
Exactly. Most scholars are fond of even deep within the clutches of madness.
No, so someone's
He's like
taking
been Pied
advantage of
Pipered
their
away.
weakness? Are the rumors really true? Could the disappearance of all the mad scholars...
It's highly likely.
Please, you have to save my grandpa. Grandpa, sounds like we'd better help get him back.
Let's head to Aaru Village and inform Candace.
Okay, back we go. Whoosh.
Right. The darker fabric definitely looks a lot better.
They're talking about the divas are slaying.
We're back, Candace. We've got a lot to tell you.
What happened to Paimon's
Welcome
voice
back.
at the end there? I got to tell you.
Sounds like everyone's friends already.
Oh, Dehya's...
You bet. So, everything goes
bet.
smoothly?
Reasonably.
We haven't seen him at a...
Huh. I saw him around the village entrance earlier and...
Did you find out anything?
We found out so many things.
I see. So someone used a kind of incense to lead the exiled scholars away from...
Was it those
resurrection
two?
of the Scarlet King? First I've heard of it. Far as I know, the kind of incense you just mentioned is only popular beyond the wall. Scholars are fond of it, but as you can see, there aren't many scholars still studying around. Not to mention making incense is a labor-intensive process. You won't see anybody in the desert with the patience to make or sell something that requires that kind of effort. It seems someone from beyond the wall must have been supporting this.
Makes sense.
So what should we do then?
If it was any other day, that would be your next logical step. But didn't you say that the villager got his news from the tavern?
It's just the guy with
Well,
cheese.
I also like to drink at the tavern, so I know a thing or two.
If Paimon remembers correctly, the leader of the...
Ah, yeah. Delavar, the scar-riddled bandit, Enger, the wide-eyed butcher,
The
and Jabari, the
duck-tailed
duck-tailed
crook.
bearded crook. The whole lot of
That
them
guy
are
got
known
like
around
the
these
short end
parts.
of the stick there.
These guys have one thing in common, and that's being broke. The rougher life gets, the more they want to believe in the Scarlet King. Way they see it, the Scarlet King's resurrection. Throwing all of Sumeru into chaos is the only way to change the way of life here.
Dehya, you're amazing!
Oh.
No merc can afford to slack off on gathering intelligence. Every mora I've spent in the tavern has been a valuable investment.
Let's head out.
Now hold on, you're staying right here, Cyno.
Why?
Aaru Village is not a big place. Outsiders stand out here like a sore. The desert is unforgiving, so the way of life here is also... Compared to you, mercs like me are just third-rate amateurs. I've got no actual fighting skills to speak of, but that also makes it a whole lot easier for me to gain the locals' trust. I need to go around and ask some questions. Good, then we've got a plan. The Traveler and Paimon will go to Caravan Rebot with me.
And we get to go and talk to more people. Yay! Let's go. Bonk, bonk. Who are we chatting to?
Well, here we are again.
Sounds like you're starting to get familiar with the area.
Paimon's amazed every time we see...
I know what you mean. I had the same question every time I walked this way. Also, why is this high wall here? And can a wall really block sandstorm? It was only
It's
after
a pretty
I grew
sturdy
up that I
wall. I think
realized
it has a pretty good
the wall
shot.
of Samiel isn't just there to keep out the sandstorms. It serves
Oh.
a more important purpose.
It's like the Trump
keeping
wall.
out people like us. Sumeru is run by wise and mighty sages. To them, us desert dwellers are nothing but tools that can be used and discarded at their whim. We're cheap labor, like livestock, but easier to control. Nothing more.
That's
Even if a
sad.
child from the desert got the chance to obtain an Akasha terminal, almost all their requests for knowledge would be denied. The Act geniuses like Setaria are 1 in a million. The other children never get a single chance to try and rewrite their fate. Even though the academia knows very well that we're humans.
That's terrible.
I would tear down this wall with my own hands if I could.
Hey, Dehya. You're not thinking about doing anything scary?
No, not at all. This place just gets me thinking, that's all. Besides, we're here to procure information, aren't we?
Yep. We gotta catch those.
Shh. Caravan Rebot is crawling with people, so be careful which. Our mission started the moment we arrived here. Let's go check out the tavern. Maybe.
Let's go. Talk more people. Whoosh.
Just our luck.
You mean you don't see anyone you know?
Dehya, is that you? What a coincidence. You're here for a drink?
Zaki.
Okay.
Oh, and who do you have with you here? Guests from another land? Hello. I'm Zaki.
Hello.
Dehya's,
We've had drinks together a few times. Anyway, as far as my friends here, they aren't too shabby, are they? You rarely see any Outlanders so
Absolutely. Much better than those people on the other side of the wall. So, Dehya.
Yeah. Have you seen Enger, Delavar, or Jabari recently?
Of course I have. Matter of fact,
I've got a spice trading deal from another nation. I thought maybe Delavar and his friends might...
Ah, how thoughtful of you. Then I assume you also know that Delavar's been having a hard time making...
Hey, keep it down. Let's just say I prefer to keep this deal a secret. Y'all at Caravan Rebot are like family.
Yes, how considerate of you. Delavar's my friend too, so of course I can take you to him.
Come with me. Oh. Okay. Oh, god damn it. I just teleport there. Is there a point? Sure. Go, Tighnari, go. Happy days. Oh, why is everything... Okay, it's
we
like
there yet?
dark now.
Yep, this is the place.
This place is practically deserted. What are they doing in a place like this?
Why don't you take a guess? Go on. A wild stab in the dark.
It was a trap. Who would have thunked? It's alright. We'll be literally fine.
What's this all about, Zaki?
Come on, Dehya. You really think we didn't hear about what you said back in Aaru Village? Not only do I know that you're looking for Delavar, I also know that you've...
So, you've been watching us?
Uh-oh.
And you left the strongest one in the village, didn't you? Who do you
Hello,
think
I'm
you
right
are?
here.
You really thought we'd fall for your little business deal, not?
So you and Delavar have been partners all...
Dehya, I guess it's only natural, but you got one thing right. We're all looking forward to an uprising in Sumer.
If that's the case, then I'm sure Delavar wouldn't miss a second of it.
I'll be honest with you. If it weren't for what you said in the village, your little monologue about the Wall of Samiel would have convinced me that you're one of us.
Delavar. And Enger. You're here too, huh?
Where's the one with, like, the bad name?
Long time no see, Miss Mercenary.
You should have known the traitors are what his followers of the Scarlet King despise the most.
Dehya, I thought that you, a fellow desert dweller, would
Yeah, gee, what a missed opportunity. Adopting radical views and kidnapping innocent scholars. All.
See? There you have it. Mercenaries are just a bunch of faithless scum with only one thing on their minds. Mora. Pathetic. You're all like a pack of street rats.
You're not wrong. Mercenaries are driven by Mora, and my faith lies with whoever's paying me. As long as there's a profit to be made.
Enough talking! Get him!
Okay, time to do some murders.
Just as I expected. Let's teach him a lesson, traveler.
Okay.
Following new punch.
Emerge right now, right here.
The wind knows me.
More? More? Oh.
I'll take my leave.
Okay. Easy.
Impossible! How could you?
So, what do you think about your meticulous network now, Zaki? How did you say it? It's only natural for a traveling mercenary like me to be out of the loop. I'm guessing your informant told you that I'm just an incompetent merc with no real fighting skills. And of course you would believe everything he reported.
Tumbleweed.
The only thing you know about me is that I'm a mercenary. But even though you heard we went to handle monsters together, you believed that Candace was the only one doing all the real fighting. That so-called Flame Mane is just a fraud. She admitted it herself. She just uses her connect. That's what you thought.
You lied in the village because.
And you were stupid enough to fall for it.
Whoa.
I figured as much the first time
Guess
we drank
like
together.
Keep girl boss.
You all.
Fair.
Okay, that should be all of them.
Whoa! So you've been planning this since we were in Aaru Village?
No task can be done without preparation. I just happened to notice a couple suspicious-looking people while you were out investigating.
Oh, but
those two who were snooping around were just a couple small fries. If we want to get the real catch, we have to be.
Oh, you mean the funny name she mentioned back in Uncle Ampu's house? The wide-eyed butcher,
the
scar-riddled bandit.
That's just a bunch of drunk talk. Enger and Delavar like to talk themselves up when they're drinking. Enger, the wide-eyed butcher, and Delavar, the scar-riddled bandit, are the nicknames they came up with for themselves.
Whoosh, off it goes.
Alcohol has a way of making people share what they really think. So,
what about Zaki?
He's just a numbskull who fell right into our trap. Zaki was probably the best hidden of them all. My initial plan was to find Delavar first, and then try to. That's what you wanted to ask when we were at Uncle Anpu's house, right? Jabari is one of the village.
Wait, so he's a radical too?
No, he isn't. I just needed to tack on a random villager name to make the eavesdropper think that I was making some wild guesses based on my impression.
Wow!
Ah, you're too kind. It was straight from the usual play.
So, that about how mercenaries only care about Mora, and that anyone's a friend as long as.
Does that bother you? What makes you so sure?
'Cause you're a diva.
Dehya, do you dislike the Dendro Archon?
You two are pretty sharp. No, I don't have anything against the Dendro Archon. I've heard a lot of nice things about the Lesser Lord from Dunyarzad. I can understand her devotion. Dunyarzad's just an ordinary person. There's no way a god would be so involved in the lives of everyday people, unless they were truly compassionate. I've begun to realize that the sages are behind everything that's happened recently. The radicals' blind belief in the Scarlet King, making the Dendro. But I see through it all. And unlike them,
the nerds are popping up, making up
towards
rules.
anyone who's never done anything wrong.
Dehya.
Anyway, looks like we're done with business here.
Okay, now what? Are we just gonna go back to the village? That would be really nice. Yay!
This should be all of them.
All right.
Candace,
Candace will be okay on her own. She's been guarding Aaru Village for quite some time now.
While I'm questioning them, why don't you pass some time?
I'll
meet you back here tomorrow morning, traveler.
Okay.
As for these idiots,
more waiting. I'm gonna have to go all the way around, aren't I? Yeah. Oh, and we wait for the wheel to spin. Boom. I wish it would get faster the longer it had to go. Oh, let's claim this achievement actually. Boop. Hello.
Hey, Dehya.
Right on time. Well, no.
Paimon's been wondering. You seem to.
We've known each other for some time now. She's a pretty interesting person, even though she's an extremely strong.
Oh, Paimon knows what you mean. Like a lot of martial artists say.
Yep, I guess you can put it that way. It takes strong conviction. Us mercs, on the other hand, we pretty much live from one day to the next.
Well, Paimon thinks you're great too.
Really?
Aww.
Thanks for that.
Paimon's simping, and I get it.
Oh, Cyno's here.
Hello.
He's pretty early too.
Yes, I was here yesterday to help out a little.
To help out? By doing what?
By being fierce.
Sharing some interrogation
Oh,
techniques.
literally.
You mean?
Right.
Come on in, everyone.
Come on, let's go inside.
Candace, where? Whoa!
Ooh,
you look
she's
furious.
mad.
Do I?
Oh, there's no mask that can hide true bloodlust. Cover up your eyes, and it'll still show itself at the corners of your mouth.
Perhaps I need to work on my composure. Still, it's perfectly
Look at them
understandable
hanging their
why I'm
heads in
angry.
shame.
Yes, ma'am. Please, don't
To
beat us
pierce
anymore.
anymore.
We're gonna die.
Well, looks like Cyno taught her well.
You fear death yourselves, yet you do not hesitate to place the lives of others at risk. The absurdity is mind-boggling. The ones you call mad scholars are known to us as the Village Keepers. They are vital members of our community. You come here to my village, and you treat my people
You
as
come
nothing
to
more
my
than stepping
house.
stones towards your goal. Tell me, what would you do to you in my position?
Mercy! Please, have mercy!
You've made your bed.
We may both be desert dwellers, but there is one thing that I understand better than you. The people of Aaru Village care little about which god is in power. Life may be tough. A war would only cause us to lose all that we have. And that is not a responsibility that you can afford to shoulder.
We understand. We're
Just
sorry.
sobbing and crying.
I'll tell you everything I know. Please, just let us go.
I'm listening.
You might not believe this, but it wasn't us who came up with this idea. Someone was spreading rumors in the tavern. That's how we ended up hearing about the Scarlet King's resurrection. Some mystery man told us that mad scholars will make the perfect sacrifice to usher in the Scarlet King's resurrection.
They're called Village Keepers. Slip up again, and you'll regret it.
Cyno coming in.
Yes, sorry. It was all that mystery man's doing. He told us to spread word about the Scarlet King's resurrection and talked us into helping him. In return,
So is Scaramouche
I'm not
then?
sure.
Is he going around being like, hey,
That's one.
tell people I'm coming back?
Huh?
And he's
One
gonna
what?
pose as the
Strike. You
the
get
man.
a total of 3.
Oh my god.
Then
Cyno.
you die by my hand.
Wait, I'm telling the truth. We don't know anything. He got us to lure them out of their houses in the night with some kind of incense. We take them to a junction outside the village. Then the mystery guy takes them from there. You gotta believe me, please. I'm telling the truth, I swear. Just ask them if you don't believe me.
That was indeed the truth. Traveler, go on.
Go where? Oh.
You have
Did
to
he have a
believe me.
funny
If
hat?
I knew that, I would have told you his name right away. That guy, he wears a cloak, and he's always careful to cover his face.
Well.
He calls himself the Scarlet King's envoy.
I believe I may know what's going on.
Okay.
Uncle Anpu.
Cyno. Down, boy.
Smooth.
Okay, speak. If my suspicions are correct, this mystery man they speak of could be from the Academia. Some time ago, people from the Academia It strikes me now that this secretive...
Which means it's highly likely that the Academia was purposely spreading a... They were the ones who brought them here to begin with.
Not the Academia again.
God, that darn Academia.
Just as I thought, but what could they want with the village?
People are nothing but tools in the eyes of the Academia. Regardless, our top...
You're right. Isaka's time to go. Let's leave.
Yes.
You
Let's
got
go
it.
find some
Candace,
people.
I'll let you deal with the radicals. All right.
Let's meet back here once.
I'm ready. I'm ready. Where are we going? What are we doing? We're just walking. Oh.
Let's get some food in us and then we'll... Whoa!
Whoa!
Where did you come from?
Whoa!
Well, as you can see...
You were gone for ages! And now you're... Hey! What's with the silence?
You never think things through before asking questions.
Paimon's so mad!
Whoa.
Paimon's gonna give you an ugly nickname! There's just nothing super obvious to pick with this guy. Makes it so hard.
Well, you've heard nothing to suggest I left this whole time. So clearly, I stayed in the village to investigate. Anyway, you plan to leave Aaru Village and keep searching for the truth of this matter, yes?
Yes.
Yep. We're not gonna find out anything more.
Ooh, pop off.
Enough with the silent treatment!
No. I'm just surprised that you decided to team up with him.
Okay, are you jealous?
You haven't helped us out at all ever since we arrived at Aaru Village. Bold of you to question our choices.
Yeah,
While you were investigating, I had my own work to do, which I've now finished.
What were you doing?
Paimon doesn't believe
You just like had a
To
snack,
be honest,
took a nap.
we aren't really a team, so
A
I have
shower.
no obligation to inform you of my whereabouts.
just having a self-care
Not
day.
to mention that going separate ways allowed me to find...
Huh? Right here?
Correct. What did you learn?
I'm going to take you to someone.
Oh.
But...
What does that mean?
How do you think the residents of Aaru Village feel about what we're doing? In other words, do you truly believe every single word the villagers tell?
You mean...
Hiding the truth does not necessarily equate to lying. Remember what Candace said? Most people in Aaru Village don't necessarily care which deity is in charge of Sumeru. By contrast, the perils of their daily lives are ever-present concerns. They won't simply share everything they know with you without good reason. That's why you believed there was no... Glad you're following along. Among those you have talked to, there's someone who was consciously keeping you out of the loop. In fact, she's been observing your every move since
That woman.
The reason being, to someone who only wants to...
I don't really know who that woman is. Oh, that woman.
Don't change the subject.
It's quite obvious that she's intimidated by...
Right.
She corrected herself mid-sentence because she's aware that there are Scarlet King fanatics in the village. If she sounds too friendly towards the village keepers, she could easily make herself the
I think it's been a few days since I last saw them. I usually go to bed pretty early, so...
Remember? She made a point of denying her involvement in anything that occurs at night.
But honestly, I feel quite sympathetic towards them, even though they act a little strange.
After speaking to the village chief, it became clear that the village keepers had protected Aaru Village at night. In other words, the young miss was very much awake during that time.
Then why would she lie?
By getting involved with an outsider, she risks drawing unwanted attention to herself. As for...
I'll pass on. You said that she is afraid of me.
We're on it!
Okay, let's go interrogate a woman. Madam, you're a liar and a fraud. Knock knock. Let us in.
Miss Shawnee, as we discussed earlier,
Mr. Alhaitham, I'm aware of where you stand.
Huh? What do you...
Go ahead and talk to her. Go on. Earn her trust.
Is it really that simple?
Yes.
May I call you Traveler?
Sure. Sure, Mama.
Hi, Traveler.
That's what everyone else calls
I want to ask you something. Do you think the resurrection of the Scarlet King can truly change Sumeru for the better? Why is that?
Yeah.
That's very similar to what Miss Candace says. I know you before. I wouldn't even have Traveler. Do you believe our lives will get better?
Yeah! We came here from another nation, so it isn't wrong of you to be weary. And we aren't really residents of any one nation.
Yeah, we just like flop around and vibe.
We've met lots of people from different places, and we've always fought for what we believed in. We have friends in Sumeru, and we want to help them.
I want to trust you.
Okay.
My apologies for posing my questions like that. To be honest, I didn't expect you to come back for more information.
Alhaitham told us you have your reason.
The fact is that only one side of my family is desert folk.
She has a foot in both worlds, and she's conflicted about it.
Some believe in the Dendro Archon, while others believe it's...
Speaking of which, the radicals mentioned that they despise traitors. Do they just think that anyone who's different from them is a traitor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some people can be so narrow-minded when it comes to bloodline and beliefs.
She's right.
It makes no difference what I say or how I behave. I'll always... Slowly, I just stopped talking to people. I pretended not to hear or see anything. And then it happened. The village keepers who had helped me
You can tell them.
Alright. I actually have a sharper sense of hearing than most.
It's weird flex.
Sometimes I hear strange crying sounds in the night.
Ooh.
There are ghosts.
Perhaps.
Spooky ghosts.
I'm not sure. It's faint, but it's definitely the sound of crying. It used to be louder and more frequent. But ever since you arrived in the village...
I confirmed this with the guards on night duty. They all sabbat. Because we're in the middle of a desert, you would rather believe that they are the cries of beasts than ghosts.
There's really nothing around these parts.
I think they used to use it for treating Eleazer. But it's been a...
Ooh, spooky hospital. Very Halloween-y. Ooh, crystal fly. Come to me. Do you know what I would like to see in Genshin? Like, some sort of mount. I know there are no horses, because, you know, the great horse shortage of Mondstadt. But with, like, open places like the desert, I know they've, like, added in these things to make traveling a little bit easier. But at the same time, I do still think mounts would just make things a little bit better.
Terrible shape. Monsters! Watch out!
Mama, monsters.
Iman, what a nuisance.
Wait.
Right now. One with nature.
Ooh. Oh, damn. That's annoying. I wish I had Ito.
Emerge, right here, right now.
Oh, who's aiming at?
Let's nip that in the bud.
There we go.
They were easier
Ooh, something unlocked. Did you hit that?
Super strong bandits? He looks super serious.
Is he gonna do the puzzle for me?
We gotta stay on our A game too.
This is the one.
Huh. Oh, he didn't really do anything. They're not giving anything away, are they? Apart from, you know, he uses a sword.
Let's go in and take a look.
Dusty. Empty.
Hey, Alhaitham.
Patience. Shawnee says she only hears the crying at night. We have time to burn. Until then, I'm taking a break.
Okay. Go off,
And
Mama.
just like that, he sits down. What are you reading?
He's just reading like his own diary, start to finish.
Sure.
The natural.
So.
Oh, Paimon gives up. You keep reading your book.
Keep reading a book, nerd. Do we have to wait again?
How is he so relaxed? Look at him, reading an impossible book in a creepy place like this. Hey, Paimon's your Tibet travel guide. Paimon knows plenty of useful stuff already.
Like what, Paimon?
It's not Paimon's fault that the books people read in Sumeru are so.
Oh, okay. We just wait automatically. Although for just as long, apparently.
Paimon's getting so sleepy. Huh? What was that sound?
There it is.
Oh, he's ready. He's springing into action.
From that direction.
Is the sound coming from here?
Yeah, this is literally like a horror game.
Not seeing anything.
Someone's sobbing in an abandoned hospital.
Hmm? It's from below.
But there's no way we can
There's
get
a very
down here.
obvious way we can get down there,
Something
Paimon.
is off about the interior here.
A hatch? Ooh, greeny. Oh, is this where I get like the permission kind of thing?
As I thought.
Wow. It's like they tucked another hospital into this one. Oh, it looks like there are other mechanisms.
Oh. Oh. Oh, around.
Keep up.
Alright, so we got that one. What's this one? Do I have to like actually interact with it? Oh, wasn't this the hole I fell in? Yeah, I think it was. There's one up there. Ooh. Oh, there's one over there.
Keep up.
Why is she locked? Oh, look at that. That's why it's locked.
Right here. Emerge.
One with the forest. Yeah.
Right here.
Enshroud. The wind knows me. Huh.
Oh, I'm dead. Two. Oh, the verbs.
One with nature.
Okay. I just sprinted. And they exploded. Oh, a key. Oh, okay. I feel like that's gonna be important in later. Oh, what's this? This week's shifts. Oh. Okay. Emergency notice. Left-handed. Stay positive. Oh. This week's meals. Minty bean soup. Curry shrimp. Oh. Seems alright for hospital food. Okay, right, what are we? An old vase. Faven. Okay. Oh.
Look.
Oh, someone sobbing.
Good idea. Let's approach it.
Like an animal. Hold your hand out with like a little bit of food in it. Let him sniff you.
Wait.
Hello?
You're...
Okay.
He can't speak, and his eyes are unfocused. Also, why is he the
Didn't expect to see him here.
Who is him?
You know him?
He's Razak, a senior of mine at the
He's a scholar too? Is he the kind that holds up in a forest?
No. And that's the problem. Razak was never involved in any of those things. He never trained in... Leaving that question aside for the moment, looks like they've already taken everyone away. For whatever reason, they left Razak here. There are drag marks on the ground.
They are drag?
They're clearer by the doorway.
Dragged to filth.
Someone was forcefully drawing a cart that was loaded with something heavy.
Loaded with people?
That is one possibility. It looks like they were in a hurry. The symptoms are identical.
Huh?
Allow me to jog your memory. Don't you think his symptoms look familiar?
Flashback. Oh yeah.
Oh, now that you...
Correct. The Academia, it isn't difficult to deduce their rationale. First, the Academia spread a false rumor of the Scarlet King's resurrection. These rumors were all the persuasion that the Radicals needed, and those based in Aaru Village leapt into action. Unbeknownst to them, of course, through rounding up the scholars, they were actually helping the Academia, as well as being able to exploit the Radicals for their own ends. This scheme has one further advantage to the Academia. All the risk, life for the Desert Dwellers has been brutal ever since the Scarlet King's death. All those many would give everything they have for the even if complications
they want
arise,
a better life,
people will see that those involved are all followers of the notion of an Academia fight wouldn't even cross their minds.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense, but there's still one very important question.
Throughout this process, first, they were scholars. Then, they became lunatics. After that, they were exiled. An exile is still patently a living, breathing human being. If you can't find someone, you have no way of knowing what exactly happened.
Resource?
One possibility is that the information in their
extracted?
With the technology of the Sumer, perhaps the process.
So, the human brain...
I'm the Academia scribe.
They're gonna suck out their brain goop.
I'm familiar with their project. Anyway, judging by Razak's state, the content, or perhaps his curiosity got... The look on your face tells me you've realized the answer.
A big boy.
That's right. To some scholars, however, the Academia is going out of their way to look for forbidden... I've spent quite some time trying to analyze the contents of the Divine Knowledge Capsule, but...
You mean you're not even slightly interested?
All scholars seek to expand the horizons of knowledge, but I'm not particular... Extracting information from people as if they were lifeless
lot
objects.
Of words.
If this is the direction of
Sounds like you're really against all
I know a lot of people are like, oh, you shouldn't skip the text, there's so much knowledge there, but like, when stuff like this that just goes on for so long, I can't blame people for doing it. Like, at least this stuff is voice acted, so it's a little bit more engaging.
Has its boundaries.
But it's a lot of
those
words,
lines are crossed,
and you're not doing anything, you're just watching it happen.
This matter needs to be corrected, just like fixing a typo in a book.
Wait, didn't you step in to help?
Not to be callous, but
so, like,
no.
yes, what they're
My
saying is interesting.
My criteria are a little more restrictive than that.
But at the same time, they're not telling it in an interesting way.
There is no shortage of suffering.
You know, even when you're just like walking around and they're talking, it's more engaging because you're actually playing the game.
Paimon's not sure.
You can say that. Simply, the Divine Knowledge Capsule is something I want to investigate in full.
Someone like him might actually make for a better ally.
Paimon's been wanting to say this
just
for a
befriend
while.
everyone.
There are a lot of bad guys in the Academia, but you're not one of them. You're their weirdo.
Though I must say, uniqueness is also an asset.
Wow, that's a great way to think about it.
I'm just a more likable person than her in general. There's nothing.
Anyway, the guy who's cowering on the floor.
He won't last long if we leave him here. We'll work out our next step after we...
Okay. Did you hear like a little rat?
Keep up.
We're back!
Hello.
You must be tired.
What's the situation?
Unfortunately, somebody who's too young to take on the role of Isak's grandfather.
He's just like wandering off.
Nevertheless,
So, at one point in time...
Yep, pretty much!
Their plan must have been implemented at some point before we arrived at Aaru Village. Yet...
We may have a mole in our... One of us could be secretly revealing our whereabouts to the
Huh?
Looks like none of you have realized. Wherein lies Cyno. You're the reason why they can predict our movements.
Oh.
Wait, what's that supposed to mean?
Choose your next words very carefully.
It is simply a logical inference.
So what you're saying is... Interesting. And here I thought you were the most suspicious...
I know. You have a point. But I realized something as we were returning from the hospital. Cyno isn't like any of us.
What are you trying to say?
Do you still remember who you are, General Mahamantra? As a Matra, you are no doubt privy to certain kinds of information. Before you can take action against someone, you are required to have all the facts available, including the less than savory details. Simply put, the Academia has traditionally allowed you access to a wealth of if you want to raise a vicious wolf, you need to make sure that you can avoid its bite.
The Academia is monitoring me?
It's not that simple. The Academia has eyes all over Sumeru, but they have a special... Every so often comes a Nyagarbaha day. On this day, the Academia enters new information into the Akasha. I remember seeing a thick notebook next to the control panel once. Its contents were all about the General Mahamantra, his activities throughout the day, preferred methods...
You're saying that the Academia entered my information, but what's the point in doing that?
The Akasha is capable of computation. The Akasha's algorithms are entirely capable of predicting your movements using the data entered. When you would depart, the route you would follow.
It predicted my every move.
The Academia has been watching you longer than you think.
So that's how it is. Cyno adheres to
That's what happens when you enable cookies.
That he's actually a thorn in their side.
They know.
Tenacity of will and steadfast faith are worthless to the Academia. They need scholars who are easily pliable and mindlessly go after anything they can profit from. Cyno, don't take it to heart.
They escaped.
Don't blame yourself. It's not like any of us would have known.
It's true.
I have an idea. If they predicted my movements, then I...
Whoa, you bounced back fast.
There is always an opportunity for safety.
Oh, so that's how... If the Academia is trying to avoid Cyno... Yep,
They'll want to proceed in the direction opposite of where I'm going.
What's Dehya doing? Where's she going?
I must go.
Oh,
There's
okay,
also something I want to investigate.
Okay, bye, Alhaitham.
Let's go, guys! Please, wait!
No, you're a child.
I want to find Grandpa.
Everyone, I leave him in your hands.
Why? No,
Yay, let's go!
I don't want to babysit.
And the Paimon feels like we're...
Okay. Onwards and upwards. Cyno! Hey, is that the child that we're supposed to be babysitting? Oh. Okay. You're coming home with me. Let's just mark that. Dendroculus claimed. Beautiful. Go.
Time to go.
Hello, Cyno.
So, where do we go from here?
Yes. After leaving the village, we should head straight toward the desert.
Oh, sorry. Go.
I know the desert like the back of my hand.
Yeah?
Is that because you play here a lot? Yep. One time, Grandpa almost got lost in the desert. But I was the one who brought him back.
Gimme. Continue.
Keep up.
There's something here. What's this?
It's buried in the sand.
And Paimon thought running
You
around
float,
everywhere
girl.
was already enough work. Okay.
These are likely fragments of an Academia-developed device. Something that looks like there were more than one village keeper. They must have been escorted. Let's split up and search the area.
Okay. Dig.
Is this what we're searching for?
This is definitely a...
How did it end up buried in the sand? They must have been attacked along the...
Wait, what? Grandpa, I hope you're okay. Don't worry, your grandpa's gonna be fine.
Razak didn't display any signs of starvation.
We should be able to catch up.
One more thing. I believe the attack must have happened prior to the sandstorm.
That makes sense. That's a good inference. Very smart. Should go to the
Let's keep
Academia.
going. They can't have gone far.
Zoom.
But running on sand is so
Hi,
tiring.
Mongo, you are floating.
But you're flying,
Thank
aren't
you, child.
Paimon? Is flying over sand tiring too? Of course it is.
Of course. Run.
Voices over there.
God, they just made me stop. Absolutely dead.
Sounds like an argument.
Whoa, you have really good ears.
Don't get any closer. They'll notice us.
Dehya's talking with the Eremites? Very interesting. Let's listen in.
If you had informed me sooner, there'd be plenty of room for us to...
You're one of us. We would never lie.
Scholars. You don't know as much as I do. Need me to...
I knew it. That's our Dehya.
Dehya? Why would you?
I feel like she's not betraying us. Oh, so why do we bring the stupid child?
What are you doing? Huh? Didn't you say you'd help me find Grandpa? Why are you on their side?
Well, look who's here.
It's complicated. You've betrayed Aaru Village.
So, this is the great General Mahamantra.
Oh.
Dear, you'd be better off as my assistant than hanging around with this motley crew. Seen for yourself. I have the means and...
I'm not the type that's easily swayed, Raman. You of all people should know that.
Wait, what's going on, Dehya?
Double betrayal.
Here.
Shut it, Paimon.
Whoa.
Doesn't matter. Whichever side you pick, nothing could deter us from the grand mission of resurrecting the Scarlet King.
Face the facts, Raman. It's not gonna happen. You should understand that more than anyone. Have all your years as a merc taught you nothing about placing hopes in a ruler?
I'm a desert dweller and a proud follower of the Scarlet King. Whether I live by...
It's not too late yet. The village mad scholars aren't gonna bring the Scarlet King back to life.
You don't understand, my dear lady.
My dear lady.
Pursuing our faith is our purpose.
I love the massive monument
Even
in the
if the
background.
chance of success is 1 in a million.
Even if it'll expose you to the Academia? Even if they end up disbanding the Eremites? Your Eremites, which you've worked...
Yes.
Oh.
We've waited a long time for this day to come.
I'm pretty sure the sun does
and the
indeed
moon
shine.
no longer shine here. All you see now is what these scholars in our custody will stomp the Academia's forces and fight our way.
Ridiculous. Think about it. The Academia controls the entirety of Sumeru. If you still don't believe me, then try asking these two men. They're also against the Academia, but neither of them are as arrogant as you are.
Ask these two divas.
You look more like pawns of the Academia to me. Filthy traitors. Your god abandoned all honor to betray the Scarlet King. We desert.
It's impossible to perhaps.
Do you really believe that by kidnapping the scholars,
Oh,
you'll be able to
popping
negotiate
off.
with the Academia? These people have no value as bargaining chips, but I could be persuaded to take their place as your next hostage. These scholars were exiled from the academia. I, on the other hand, am—
Wait, you can't be serious.
So,
interesting. It's getting spicy.
Hostages.
Precisely. Any wise person would—
What are you thinking? What if they decide to kill you?
Oh, I'm pretty sure he'll be fine.
That would be bad luck for me. However, I'd get the chance to observe the scholars. Perhaps—
Think you can talk?
I'm not trying to persuade you. I'm using this as a means of joining forces against the academia.
You are the scribe.
Not all desert dwellers believe in the Scarlet King, and the same applies to the academia. Why must—
You academia scum. Every last one of you is nothing but a hypocrite, just like everyone else on the other side of that wall. I've made myself clear enough.
Not so fast. Alhaitham, do you stand by everything you just said?
I never make empty
The
promises.
sun is, bright.
You know you're making a dangerous decision, right?
I do.
Good. Raman, hear me out. These people are my friends. Maybe you can't take the followers of the Dendro Archon at their word, but
we've known each other for years.
In that case, I'm willing to vouch for their honesty with my right arm. Come on, Raman, don't be a coward. If you're serious about taking on—
An arm from the Flame Mane. You've piqued my interest. But what if you refuse to oblige? What should I do then? No one's a fool here, Dehya. We're mercs.
You're not wrong, but this is different. I promise.
Let's do it right here then. Give me your right arm.
Okay, we're gonna watch like an arm come off.
Don't listen to him. He's not even trying to negotiate.
That's fine.
Are you crazy?
We came here to save lives. One arm for that many people
This
is still
is,
a pretty good deal,
a
if you
lot.
ask me. Raman?
Sure. Go ahead and cut off her right arm.
No!
Oh yeah, don't let the child see. This is traumatizing.
You don't have to go this far.
That's not for you to decide.
Do it!
Really? Like, actually?
Stop!
Oh, okay. Fine. They cowered out of it.
What's wrong? Can't do it?
Flame Mane, you and I are both desert folk. Cutting up. You've shown me that you're serious. Go on now, take your friends and lead.
We're waiting. Phew, indeed.
I was really counting on him not going through with it.
Dehya! That was crazy! Have you all lost your minds? What if he'd actually cut your arm off?
Well, then she wouldn't have an arm.
And I just have to hold my claymore with my left arm. Okay, I'm sorry. But sometimes when you're out on a limb,
they were literally
you
out
gotta
on a
double
limb.
down to seal the deal, you know?
Don't ever make a promise like that again. I can deal with the likes of them.
Oh, look, everyone's like
If it came
banging
down
together
to
to
it,
be like bestie, no.
You would not lose to them either.
I don't doubt it, Cyno. But this is about more than me and them. There's a lot more where they came from. Even if we got rid of one bunch of radicals, there are others out there. Wiping them out would do more harm than good.
I'm sorry, Dehya. I should have stayed put and listened. I should have trusted you.
It's okay. I promised you I'd help find your grandpa, so I'll do whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes? You just might be scholar material.
Huh? Are you serious?
The Eremites once said that I was a lunatic. Perhaps a
He
little
is a little
madness
crazy.
is essential to be successful in research.
Why does it feel like he's using his praise for me as an excuse to brag about himself? Okay, let's get moving. We should head back to the village and...
It is a long one. The Archon Quest story is quite long, aren't they? There is no way of knowing Unless the Archon Quest is just over. I doubt it. Oh, I'm adventuring 59! Hey! I love that for me. We can do one blue wish, and now I have to, like, whew, the road to 60. It's a long one. Right. Time. Am I just waiting until 6 AM tomorrow? It's usually what they do, isn't it? I want to go get the blue wish, though. Hello, child. Oh, there's just 2 of him. Hello.
You're all here so early.
Looks like we have everyone here. Isak, are you sure you want to come with us?
I'll watch from a safe distance.
Okay.
Okay.
Dehya, wait.
What's the matter?
I heard that you were quite reckless.
Everyone's just, like, chastising her for trying to cut her arm off. Well, I guess she didn't try, but, you know. She was willing. Where am I going? Oh, gosh. We're going miles away. Wow. Which one's faster? I suppose this one. Gosh, I am really glad I got all the teleport points. Because,
It's so hot.
it's quite the
Even
journey.
a mist flower would melt in this heat. Now that I think about it, it wouldn't. But
Okay,
you
they
get
just
what I
appeared.
mean. Oh.
I don't know why I'm taking such like a wide angle. Whoosh. Oh, okay. Had a nut in it. Another one. I didn't realize they had stuff in them. Maybe I did. But no, it's like stuff like this where like having a mount would actually be very useful.
Keep up.
Because it is like a pretty open expanse. And I say I know there's like these things scattered around, but you need to be pretty close to them to get them to actually go off. So it's kind of, yeah, it's kind of hit and miss. Oh, is this? No, it's like an in-game cutscene. Oh, there's a Dodonculus.
They got here before us.
Uh-oh. Is it because Paimon overslept by 5 minutes and held everyone out?
To that.
Is everything ready?
Absolutely. You brought fewer people than I imagined.
Bring him over.
Oh, is that Grandpa?
Grandpa!
It's Grandpa.
Why is there only one of them?
Raman, I've always thought of him as a man of his word.
It's a one-for-one exchange. And let me put it this way. Agreeing to any kind of deal with the
You stay right there!
Oh, Dehya's angry. Are we fighting? Are we fighting? Oh. Okay. Whoa. It'd be cool if Dehya had like a little sprint like an actual playable character.
Playmate! What do you think you're doing?
Grandpa!
Don't you see this blade here?
That looks like a dough cutter.
Coward! Why are your hands shaking?
Wait a second! It's a earthquake!
Aww. Oh. Grandpa. Oh, Paimon. That doesn't seem like an ideal situation.
Dizzy.
Oh. Where's Cyno? Did we see Cyno? Oh, I just blind. I ignore Cyno.
This day's going just great.
What a nuisance. The sand
No,
dune
he's
collapsed.
there. It's fine. I'm just blind.
I saw an energy field. The village keeper protected us. It glowed green with Dendro. Just like you said. The Dendro Archon.
Grandpa?
Hey, look around you.
Okay.
Did there used to be a temple here?
Spooky.
It seems that when the sand dune collapsed, the symbols on the gate belonged to the Scarlet King's civilization. It could have been an underground palace in the distant past.
Oh, a miracle. Praise the Scarlet King!
Okay.
What's he doing here?
They must have fallen down here with us. Most of them seem in really bad shape.
Mind your head.
No, this isn't the time for conflict.
He's not actually gonna go.
As it happens, I want to take a look inside too.
Okay, let's all go in the big scary place.
What are you doing?
Don't you think it's curious? 1 minute, Lesser Lord Qishan, two major deities are vying to showcase their power to us.
Paimon thought you weren't interested.
Indeed. In my view, new discoveries are always worth investigating. Whether
Raman, what are you gonna do about your men?
I'll just let them lay here.
Just
The Scarlet King will take care of...
Okay, off we go then. Do I? Oh, okay. I was like, is it gonna make me climb? Can I choose my team? Should we bring a Yaka team? Because like I don't know why it's recommending the elements. Let's just bring a Yaka team.
Kamisato Ayaka.
It's always good.
What exactly is teamwork?
Always a winner. Let us give it a go. Oh, pretty.
It's full of life here. This defies comprehension. It looked completely...
Yeah, and there's so many plants. It's so pretty.
Sir Raman.
What? Huh?
Do you see another Raman here?
Did I stutter?
Are you mocking me?
Interpret it however you want. But there's something I'd like to draw your attention to.
Whatever you say. It's not like I have a vision.
There's nothing to be angry about. Think of this as an academic journey.
Oh, we're on a school trip.
It does seem kind of strange. If that's true, then we might have to explore this whole area to find an explanation.
Let's go. Oh, let's go this way. What's... It's a puzzle. Where's the... Hello. Look up at the hall as a mortal listen to the king. That's right, it's holy guidance. Look it up. Oh no. Is this clownery? Are we clowning puzzles? This one's glowing. Oh, it glows when it's right, I guess. Okay, so this is very much just rotate until you win. Went too far. Oh. Oh. It's like, okay. It was like one of those puzzles. Interesting. Well, hang on, I want to see what's behind here first. Maybe treasure? Maybe? No. No, no treasure. Okay, let's go. Down the elevator. Ooh. Okay. That activates the elevator. All the way over there? Alright then. Oh.
Hold the line.
Take your troop.
Okay. This is weird. Oh, there's more. And chest.
Allow me! Transfiguration! Take flight! Unthinkable!
Treasure! Oh, okay. This is where I'm meant to be going. Ooh, let's do this. Purple. Okay. Oh, okay. Ooh. Oh. Treasure. Just keep going. Sorry, I couldn't go anywhere else if I didn't pick up that radish in the sunset here.
Rest and leave it! Take your true form!
Okay, so there's another elevator. Nothing going on up here. And that's where I could see through. So I don't know why I can activate it like 2 different places. Yup. Okay.
Let's move out. Hold the line! Transfiguration!
Wind Strider!
Whirling snow!
Get rid of these boys. What is this? A mysterious message. After 6 days infiltrating the temple, I finally understand the priest's parlor tricks. The elevator will descend to the ground. Get on top of it before it starts ascending again to reach the dome. Okay. Nonsense like forbidden ground ahead, mortal shall not pass, whatever are just made up by the priest to hoodwink us. I leave this method here in hopes that the people of King Deseret, who shall travel here in the future, shall freely enjoy the privilege. Alright then. So we stand on top of the elevator. Is the gist here, and this doesn't do anything. No. So let's go stand on top of the elevator. Wait, Casno was going to help with this. Okay. So it's going to descend. Now I need to try and get on top, and then raise it? Did I read that right, or am I not doing this correctly?
Time to go.
Sorry, so I've just set that up. Which was probably not the right thing to do. How am I supposed to get on top of it? It's really gonna squish me. Oh, I suppose I can descend it without being on it. And then ascend, like, rise it up again. Or can I? There's not... oh. That was actually probably not it, was it? Because I'm now going to have to ascend this. Yeah, alright. I have to not be stupid for 5 minutes and I'll stop struggling with the puzzles. So send it down. Oh, okay, so I can like... woohoo! There we are. Oh, what is that? Is this the place where you have the
my will and body
and stuff?
The wind knows me.
My apologies.
Oh, this stuff again. Does that send the elevator? Oh, that says turn off. Okay. Why did that spin? Is this... It's just spinning. Is it just going to keep spinning? So if I start that up, will that stop spinning now? Okay. No. Huh? Is that one going to start spinning? I am Confucian. Can I spin these ones? No. Okay. I don't get it. I don't know what's supposed to tell me to get it. What is turning? Okay, now that one's spinning. So will this start spinning now as well? Yeah, they're all spinning. Everyone's spinning. Oh. Up I go. Alright, cool. So now... Oh. No, these are locked again. So what, do I go in the elevator and now go down again? And will the big door be open? Oh, we're going right the way down.
That's a sight
really
to see.
Far.
The Scarlet King's splendor surrounds us.
There's so much vegetation here. It's different than what I expected.
Oh, okay.
There are a lot of plants for a desert.
That's what I call divine providence of the Scarlet King.
Very interesting. Oh, up again. Ah. Okay. In we go. I cannot sprint. Wow, it's pretty. We cannot escape. We cannot come out.
Oh, it looks so beautiful.
It does. Ooh.
Wait.
Okay.
What's that?
It's a tree. Oh, it's not a tree. There is a tree behind
Load
it.
of flowers. And it looks like there's something among them.
Among us? Looks like two.
These
They left something behind.
What does it say?
Here lies our faithful priest Kasala. His wisdom is a miracle among the people, deserving of high praise and admiration.
You can read ancient Scarlet King script?
Of course.
Of course.
Every student needs to master at least
20
languages before they...
He's not serious, right?
There's still something off about this place. The elemental energy here is too the scent of life. Is it trying to tell us something?
Is this it?
Analyzing.
Oh, Catherine? Green.
There seems to be a hidden message among these skeletal remains. Excellent. There's a device from the Scarlet King's civilization in this gravesite. I'll transmit the information over and project it for everyone to see.
Okay.
Isn't sharing knowledge against the Academia's rules?
Yes. However, you'll understand after watching it.
We gonna watch like a little Alhaitham movie? Wow. Cutscene?
Civilization is born of knowledge, but so too can knowledge be its demise. A disaster caught us unaware. It was knowledge that did not belong to this world. The Scarlet King brought this forbidden knowledge into our world, and it quickly spread like a plague. People's minds were filled with crazed whispers. Dark gray scales spread across their bodies. Even the land was stripped of its vigor. Only a desperate, deathly silence remained. Were it it not for greater Lord Rukkhadevata from the forests, the damage would have been irreversible.
Oh, she's so pretty.
She summoned the priests to build temples and infused into them the divine power of life. The disaster was miraculously tempered, and the embers of our civilization were preserved in Aaru Village. Alas, the miracle could not last. As long as forbidden knowledge continued to exist, it would forever blight this world. In the end, the proud king of the desert, my eternal lord, chose to sacrifice himself. I have spent my whole life since guarding one of these many temples. But now, my duty is coming to an end.
Oh.
As I close my eyes for the final time, the sight of that noble deity will appear in my vision once more. In helping the Scarlet King to eradicate forbidden knowledge, she exhausted her strength, and her form became that of a small child. How strange. Now that I think of her, I no longer have any fear of death, for I sense that the spirit of life will abide with me during my eternal sleep. Children of the desert, cling no longer to past grievances, but hold tight to the memory of this act of benevolence.
That was pretty. I really like it when they do the stylized cutscenes.
Greater Lord Rukkhadevata.
So they were besties.
So the former Dendro Archon and the
and
Scarlet
Nahida
King
is just the same, just
were
like
never
a
enemies at all.
shrinked version.
But this does.
Was that the former?
Came so tiny.
You might be distrustful of the Akasha, but there's no reason for you to doubt the Scarlet King's technology. You've just witnessed his priest's last words.
I've never heard about any of this before. The surviving followers of the Scarlet King all gathered in Aaru Village. Our god did not make mistakes. The Scarlet King's death, the all but total annihilation of our civilization, we saw her as nothing more than a traitor. Who stabbed us in the back in our moment of crisis. Just like us humans. Fighting, feuding, double-crossing each other to survive in the desert.
You were blinded by your prejudice.
If I hadn't seen this for myself, if I hadn't witnessed his last words with my own eyes, ears, and heart, how could I ever begin to accept this?
I recognize his voice, by the way. I'm not sure where
so
from.
far from what I've always known.
They just
Am I
maybe
really
just has a very,
supposed
like,
to believe
generic
that after
voice.
all these years, all this...
Raman, that's enough. Give it a rest. You're starting to make...
My Eremites and I.
He's having a little breakdown. Oh, okay.
Hey, how you doing?
I'll live. I should probably go. Can't just stay here forever.
What's your next move gonna be?
Oh, I know what you're going to ask. But please, give me some time.
It's not gonna...
Well, I guess that's for me to deal with. Dehya, this is where our camp's located. Make a note of it.
When would be a good time for us to go?
Tomorrow. I'll convince everyone that we're all on the same side. And I'll return every last one of your mad... your village.
You seem to finally understand that...
Yes. The gods never get...
That must have been rough. But he seems to have figured things out now.
Ramon's no fool. Being the leader of your... It's too bad he was held back by his belief in the Scarlet King. But now that that's changed, I guess we have a few more people on our side.
The outcome, at least, is favorable.
We should get going too. Let's head back. Have a prep.
Let's. How do we get out of the big hole? Are we gonna stay in the big hole?
Cyno, we're leaving.
Cyno!
Stop yelling.
Thank you, Cyno. Ooh, treasure. Okay, we just get like a little teleport point out. Bye. Goodbye, ruins. Oops. Oh, so we just get out of the hole. No worries. Okay. Sure. Hello.
Rahman, we're here.
Everything's been arranged. Someone will bring...
I guess all I can say now is...
don't mention it. I think we can both agree you went to hell and back for it. But we share a common...
Where are the perpetrators?
I'll bring you to them.
Let's go.
So these are the people who kidnapped the village keepers.
Oh no, it's the scribe!
There's no need to yell.
Oh no.
No one can help you now.
We've been all over the desert trying to find you.
That's right.
General Mahamantra? No. Make it quick, please. Swift and painless.
Whoa. The moment they set eyes on Cyno, they...
You should have known that I would be coming for you.
Wait, we were just following orders. You know what I'm talking about, right? There's no way we could have done all this by ourselves.
No, not Cyno. He's gonna tear us limb from limb.
I could do worse.
Please have mercy.
Start talking. Otherwise, I'll have to resort to other methods.
So, your superiors have kept you quite busy.
They, wanted to extract canned knowledge.
Don't play dumb. You know what I'm really asking. They extract divine canned knowledge. Then what?
I really don't know how to explain it.
Well, you better start talking or you'll be sorry.
You don't want to make things any more difficult for yourself, do ya?
Can I ask
Be my guest.
Uh-huh. That sure didn't sound like a fancy metaphor.
How did you know?
I know everything.
There's no use hiding it now. Yes, you're right. The Academia is working on an important and potentially world-changing project. It may seem as if Sumeru's academics are thriving, but ever since the death of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, the withering of Irminsul has been getting worse recently. The sages have tried everything they could think of, but nothing's worked. I'm always hearing them say things like, if only...
Continue.
And then, someone from the Fatui showed up. They called him the Doctor. He brought a gnosis, and said the Doctor was previously expelled from the Academia. At first, the sages looked down at him in disdain. But when he said those words, he asked them, do you wish to create a god?
This is what the arrogant ignorance at the extreme end of academia.
First, the Academia spent a long time constructing a divine vessel, which was based on an exquisite humanoid puppet. After that, they harvested dreams via the Zebzerus Festival Samsara, maximizing the Akasha with the Doctor's help, and the Akasha now functioning at maximum efficiency. Next, they decided that their new god needed to possess divine wisdom. For that to happen,
it adds up.
But how do you determine whether the knowledge extracted is of divine origin?
Call it an educated guess? The Academia has been trying to figure out the exact source of the Scholar's madness for centuries, but to no avail. Nobody can explain the cause of this phenomenon. Surely you can see what that implies, Scribe Alhaitham. If it's knowledge no mortal can comprehend, then it must be something only gods are able to decipher. In other words, it's the source of the God of Wisdom's omniscience and...
Interesting.
You must have noticed by now. The Academia doesn't care about who their god is. It's the ability to exercise control over knowledge and wisdom that matters. It is as if they are cursed with a desire for omniscience and omnipotence that burns in their blood. Some organisms demonstrate phototaxis, and thus orient their entire lives in respect to sources of light. For the sages, this is but a form of phototaxis. For many scholars, The absence of a god of wisdom means stumbling in the darkness for the duration of their lives.
Then what does Lesser Lord Kusanali mean to you? Is she not a true god present in this world?
From the beginning, the Academia has never treated her as a god.
That's mean.
When the Academia first discovered Lesser Lord Kusanali, the newborn god of wisdom, the sages hoped they found that at the time she possessed no more intelligence than any ordinary human child. The sages never had a ruder awakening. Not to mention that Lesser Lord Kusanali's gnosis had been used to power the Akasha this entire time. By herself, she has neither an Archon's raw power. Slowly but surely, people...
So...
Alright, let's try to keep our cool. Rahman, give me a few men to help us escort...
Sure.
Okay, now what are we doing? We're going home.
The village keepers you found have all been returned to their homes, and each one has a dedicated caregiver to look after them.
Yeah.
So is it gonna like end around here-ish and then we'll have another part?
Hey! Say something! Stop spacing out!
Hey, shut up, Paimon. What
Come
do I want?
on, is there nothing left to talk about?
Or I can go fetch some snacks.
Yay, snacks!
Oh, Paimon's so coming with you!
Do you have any plans, Traveler?
Gods above, you're not talking about work, are you?
So you were still withholding some information?
All of this together. Ooh, snacks and tea. What a treat. The crowd? Oh, I guess we count as a crowd. This does feel quite rappy-uppy, doesn't it?
Even though
For
we
this
lived
part of
through
the
all
Archon
of
Quest.
this firsthand, it still feels...
What a whirlwind of a story. I felt like I was holding my breath the whole time.
It seems like there will be more issues to face in the days ahead than I'd anticipated.
Still, now's a good time to make our next move.
It's time to make a plan.
Indeed.
Yeah. So are we planning?
These
Is
events
this
are
where
a
it's going to end
flagrant
with the plan?
transgression of the rules in every sense. We cannot allow it to continue.
So, everyone, are we on the same page?
I think so.
Crush the sages and rescue our god. That is our ultimate goal.
Well, let's brainstorm a little more about what other resources we can draw on.
The next time we gather here, we must have a solid plan.
Yep, it'll work out for sure.
We hope. Is that it then? Oh, yes. Okay, well that was the Archon Quest. That was pretty good, to be honest. A lot of lore. A lot of words. Got some primos though. And we ranked up. We're at 59 now. Oh, we can actually ascend Dendro Traveler. Oh, is that because... Yeah, okay, so now I just have story quests. Oh, and of course, I still have the last acts of Ballads and Brews to do. I don't think we're going to do that today though, because this is nearly 3.5 hours long. Oh, there's a world quest there. Oh, I'll pick up the world quest. Or will I? Where? Oh, okay, there you go. I'll just pick it up. So then I have it to do. There we go. When it gets there. And we'll do the Blue Wish we got. We'll get our adventure rank rewards. Is Catherine actually going to be back there in Sumeru? Let's have a look. We'll see if Catherine is back here. I mean, because we did see her get actually stabbed. So let's just see if she's okay. Catherine. Oh, see? She's fine.
Ad Astra Abyssa.
No worries. Let's get our adventure rewards. Oh look, 1 whole blue wish. Then we get to 60, we get 3. Ooh. should we, oh, of course, that's going to be for Dendro Traveler, isn't it? Yeah, well, let's slap that on. Beautiful. Actually, good question. Do I have enough stuff to go talk to the plant thingy? Yeah, okay, let's go and... where is it? Why have I lost it? Let's go and give our thing to the other thing. The onion. I always call it an onion, but I know it's not actually an onion. And then we'll do a blue wish, and then we will call it there. It's been a long one, but I'm glad I got this Archon Quest done. It was pretty good. It's nice to see a lot of the Fatui members. Ooh, let's click these boys. And it, you know, it's building up for what's happening next. Oh, we actually get 2 more wishes, so we can do 3 blue wishes. Maybe we'll get something. Maybe we'll get a purple. I think I might be due a purple. Oh, happy days. Should we see? Let's look at my history. Oh, there we go. 5, 6, 7. Oh yeah, so we should like get a purple from this. Alright, let's do it. Whee! Nope, that's a blue. Little bow. Whee! That's a blue. It's a book. Alright, so this should be something. It is indeed something. What do you think? Character or weapon? I'm hoping character. It was a weapon. A Favonius Warbow. Well, that was somewhat anticlimactic. But I think we're going to leave it there for today. I'm going to catch up on the event in my own time, I think. Obviously I got my dailies and stuff to do and a load of world ones. Oh, I can unlock Cyno's quest now. I'm going to leave that off because I still have Tighnari's to do. But thank you to everyone who came in today. We had a lot of fun. We got a lot of stuff done, more importantly. It was nice to have everyone here, but I think we are going to leave it there. Alright? Thank you, everybody.